you taste that beat?
Stick to the roof of your jamming mind. Don't let it stop, don't let it stop. It's peanut butter Phlox'em time.
Spread it thick, don't let it flop. We're spreading on,
Oh yeah,
we're spreading on. Keep it creamy now. We're spreading on,
oh yeah.
we're spreading on. Keep it creamy now.
It's peanut butter Phlox'em time.
Yeah, can you taste that beat?
Stick to the roof of your jamming mind. Don't let it stop, don't let it stop. It's peanut butter Phlox'em time.
Spread it thick, don't let it flop. We're spreading on,
Oh yeah,
we're spreading on. Keep it creamy now. We're spreading on,
oh yeah.
we're spreading on. Keep it creamy now.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome back, Roy, and huge congratulations on top 4 worlds. Got this beautiful playmat
Yes,
here.
yes, thank you. It's hard to see in the corner, but I'll roll it up just a
pin
bit.
it there. It's like, just to remind you all, here's what happened.
But the mat is pretty sweet.
Yeah, the old Hypno Beam art. When I first
Yeah.
thought, because they had one person who had to leave early, so they gave away that prize to them early, and I saw them holding this. I was like, I would have tried harder if I'd have known.
Yeah, they didn't really have these on display. I think I saw a pile of them behind like where the like prize wall was.
Oh.
But they didn't like for Volt Tours they usually have these like laid out on display and whatnot.
They had the trophies on display, right?
They did. Yeah. I took a picture of the trophies in that like glass case. It's like
Which are also cool. I think a few
Yes.
people pointed out that they're like, there's the 3 different colors. So
Yes.
if you get all 3,
Yeah.
you can use them as your keys.
Well, wasn't the Volt Tours were yellow? So if you happen to win,
Oh.
right? If you happen to win an Open and a Worlds tournament and then won a Volt Tour, you should have all 3 colors, I think.
I'd have to go back and look. So Alliance and Archon in the Vault Tours and Sealed were all yellow?
I think so.
Somebody can... It was the top 8, Matt? Oh, the Secure Droid was the top 8?
No, Secure Droid was runner up. It's, yeah, it's still a huge accolade. The art.
Sorry, Devin.
Yes.
What was the finalist?
Thank you, Data
I don't know
Stream.
if I saw that one.
The finalist was Protectrix. I'm pretty sure, which was still pretty cool art.
Oh, no,
Probably
I gotta remember.
Sanctum, by Power after
Oh,
Reap.
the Coda one?
Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
yeah.
It's pretty sick. Top 8 was Summon Council. Summon Council is a cool one. I like that one. It's pretty Geistoidy.
Yeah.
And it's a interesting card. I still want to break it, but this is my favorite. Even if I didn't love Mars, I think this one would be.
It goes really well with this like the purple.
Yeah.
Also, right,
It's
like-
just very
Yeah.
very well done. But top 4. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that journey? Because that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it started with the LCQ. I knew going in that I wanted to play this deck, Citizen
Just gonna put that in chat now while you're talking.
X Xenovault, Token of Exchange or Tokens of Change deck, with Stepwolf as the token. And in my head, I played it a few reps on TCO, and for whatever reason, I kept losing to a lot of Amber Skies. So going into the LCQ, I really wanted to make it to qualify for Worlds because I figured Amber Skies would be in the Open tournament, but would less likely be in the Worlds tournament. And that ended up being a correct assumption. I almost exclusively ran into a GR except for Easy Galina's deck, which was running a Cantina Fiend.
Yeah.
So, I mean, made it through the LCQ, was able to qualify with this deck. Or
I don't
not
know,
with this deck.
Did I even see your GR build that you had for the LCQ?
I think I briefly showed it to you when we were in the hotel. It wasn't anything too crazy. There was like, I had an Unfathomable pod that was 10 Amber Pips in the pod alone.
Oh, and the double bounce with
Triple
bounce.
Triple Tendrils from Beyond.
and then Thing from the Deep, right?
Thing from the Deep.
Yeah.
So I was able to at least like rush a lot with the Amber that I was generating there. The Geistoid was okay. I opened 3 Geistoid pods, none of which had Winds of Death, which I think is
I opened 2
statistical
and
anomaly.
also no Winds of Death.
But I mean, it was good enough, right? I think it had maybe 1 in here somewhere, 1 Junk Restoration, a couple of decent stuff going on. It had a Mender, which was useful in one game, where I was able to purge a Memorialize the Fallen.
Nice.
I don't even remember my 3rd house, to be honest with you.
Just didn't matter.
Yeah, I don't remember what my 3rd... Oh, it was Star Alliance, because I also had Multi-Dimensional Rescue and Double Lees.
Yeah. Double Lee's pretty nice, especially with things like Thing from the Deep, which if you don't have the specific creature control, it'll just sit there. You said it didn't get you a ton of value, but it still is like a threat that they have to deal with. And if you don't have the answers to it, it can just run away with the game. So you ended up going 4-2, 5-2,
4-1.
4-1. Okay, so you didn't have to. Okay, can't remember when they cut it off. Was it after 5 rounds? I guess.
Yeah.
They just cut it off, and they knew because they knew at that point how many. Well, they knew how many spots were left.
Yeah, I think at that point, everyone who was qualified for a Worlds spot had to reserve that spot with Ghost Galaxy
Yeah.
before the cutoff happened. And so they had a rough idea, and so that whole tournament you didn't even go to. I didn't expect that build to actually like do that well overall. I was just hoping to do well enough to get into Worlds, and that's exactly what it did for me. So
I mean, 4-1, like, it's still great because there
Yeah.
were a couple 3-2s, right? That ended up like if you were the top 3-2, you still made it.
yeah, I think there was only a couple, and I think
Yeah.
that was also because their only choice to be in Worlds was Alliance, and I think they declined. Yeah,
I think that happened with 2 or 3 people,
Mm.
but also there was a little bit of controversy.
Yeah.
In that I think they just missed an online registration for Worlds Alliance. That one of the people who had qualified said, "I will be there, but I'm not there in person yet. But please,
Yeah.
I am in."
Yeah.
And they like maybe missed that, and so Worlds Alliance ended up with 25 people, which definitely caused some frustration. But either way, Archon, you made it high enough to be able to choose Archon instead of
Yep.
Alliance or Sealed, which is what you were definitely going for. Lots of people bashing the Stepwolf. If you've seen this deck in action, Stepwolf is fine,
Yes.
but it's not like a big part of it.
Yeah, I like to say I kind of was bragging a little bit at KFC where I was like, look, Stepwolf beat a Cantina Fiend deck, you
Well,
know,
'cause-
but Stepwolf isn't necessarily the cornerstone of this deck, but it synergizes so well with what the rest of the deck is doing. So
Because we saw Katina Fiends, we saw Thralls in Alliance. I don't know if there were Thralls in Archon or not.
there was Easy
Thrall.
Galena was running a Katina Fiend
Yeah.
deck.
That's
That's pretty scary.
Yeah. But for the most part, those were the only 2 higher level tokens. There might have been, I didn't see any
I didn't see
tokens
any
in the
either.
open.
Yeah.
A lot of people were playing Amber Skies in the open. I think Sunday was saying on here only one playing Amber Skies in Worlds.
Mhm.
Um,
I did see one person also playing a Winds of Exchange Prospector deck.
Okay.
But I mean, in the top 8, I think for token representation, it was this deck and Easy Galena's deck.
yeah. And then a good
And
chunk
then
of GR. Was it 6 GR? No.
I think it was 5 because Sunday
Oh, yeah.
opened the crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome.
Oh
in.
yeah, Gold Tooth. That's what that was Easy Galena's deck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sunday, SC Steel.
Thank you for that.
Zoc. Not sure who else is in here, but welcome. So, we wanted to show off Roy's deck because it's
It's fun.
terrifying. He has fun playing it. I have played against this more than I like
Yeah.
to help practice, which I'm glad I got to do that.
You
And I have
actually
been-
gave me a ton of practice. There was several matchups that there's several things that you came up with to counter my deck that I encountered later on that I had experience dealing with. So that was helpful.
I have beat it.
Yes.
With only one deck. And I think I keep getting lucky with that deck, but it's a double Sky Beast deck with Akugio and Screan.
Yeah.
And so the big trick with this deck, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't tell the tricks.
I
I mean, you see it, right? When you're playing against it, it has 2 unnatural selections. It has other creature control, but those are like the big board clears.
Yeah.
And so if you keep 2-3 creatures and make sure those creatures are really valuable, you have options at least. And
Yeah.
you're limiting a little bit what you can do, especially if those creatures are Sky Beasts, which are kind of like very disruptive to what you're doing. So that deck has beaten it. I'm not playing that one. I'm playing my Open Archon deck, which actually ended up going 4-2, which was way better than I expected. It was very fun. I lost to Riku, was one of my losses, so Riku went on to win the whole thing. Very cool Amber Skies deck, and then I also lost to Drazkor, who was also on a blue Amber Drake Amber Skies deck. So lost to 2
Nice.
Amber Skies. I think I could have won both of those if I'd played better. I did not practice this deck a lot coming in, and especially matchups like that. There were just things I needed to figure out, but what the deck did do was dismantle some GR decks, which felt really good.
Nice. Yeah.
People milling Winds of Death and then just purging it with Horoscope, like turn 2 was just like, I've got a chance. Yeah, Sunday, this is the one that I played against you when we were practicing that morning. It is a very capture heavy Crepuscular Rays deck with also the Mars ship, which the ship itself gets discarded a lot, but the upgrade that comes with that I know has caused you a lot of pain.
Yeah, I mean, this deck particularly has a hard time with it because it wards 3 creatures on play with that upgrade
It gives them elusive.
and gives them elusive is fine. It's just the wards really get in the way of me getting rid of those creatures, right?
Yeah. And usually it's very, I mean, there's a lot of high value creatures in here too. Ixnir is that his name? Ixnir the Clever?
Yeah, I just keep calling him clever.
Clever. Which there's like 12 capture pips in this deck, so he gets value very often
Yeah.
if you don't kill him. There's lots of good Geistoid stuff with like some house pips and things on it that are nice to stick there. And then the really big one is Simwix the Bold, who has he's the 3 power 2 armor. After fight, one of your opponent's creatures captures 2 from its own side, and he has a Geistoid icon on him. So
Yeah.
warding him is really one of the big tricks of the deck, because then you can use him multiple turns in a row, even by calling different houses.
Yeah.
But if you can ward him, he just gets way more value. So but yeah, so I mean the deck did some really fun stuff, but we have played this matchup a couple times. I think my problem usually ends up late game when you have 15 cards archived. It's like I'm feeling good, and then all of a sudden I lose 15 amber.
Yes. Yeah. The Key Frog is so key in this deck. Like the rest of the rest of the deck is really good, but I think if that one Key Frog was literally not a key cheat, it would underperform so much more, because sneaking in that extra key when the opponent isn't taxing, or if I'm able to bounce their taxing with the Nature's Call, then it just especially prevents you from capturing if I can just like forge that key before you're even able to capture it, right? So
Yeah.
A lot of timing windows that I have to hit perfectly, but it's an out nonetheless. So
Yeah, I mean it's one of so many different ways that this deck can hit you, right? Which we were talking before the stream. Like I was trying to think of decks that I could bring that counter it, but there's just not many counters. Because even if you bring Archive Hate, like it has that Untamed stuff. It can burst. It can just build a Logos board that is difficult to deal with. It has its own Archive Hate. The Shadows can also build a big board. I think that's one of the things that always caught me off guard early on is you've got the 6 power taunt, right? Who
Yeah.
makes 2 tokens on play.
Yeah.
So like turn 1, this thing can just make a huge board. And if
Big
you're just
foul.
not ready for that,
Yeah.
like you might have answers to everything else it's doing, but you might just lose to a big board turn 2 or 3 because of that big sal. Yeah.
It
So-
can also do a surprising amount of damage in the shadows. 11 to be exact. Evil.
How do you know it's exactly 11? All right, you're going first.
Awesome.
Why don't you tell us?
Yeah, going back to Aaron's deck that has 2 Sky Beasts, the Kugio is a 12 power creature, and I found myself in a position where I could do.
Oh, I didn't let you cut. I'll
That's
let you
fine.
do that.
You're good.
Probably smaller.
Yeah,
anyways.
I'll only suspect you of cheating the entire time, but it's okay.
I will
7.
mulligan. Wait.
Um,
I agree, Sunday. I am in love with Amber Skies. I love the variety I saw even playing against it in the open. The sealed, the Amber Skies sealed open was very disappointing. We were talking about my decks for that before the stream. I got really, really cool decks. If we have time, I might play 1 or 2. So I got like a Shard of Change, so the Equidon one with some really cool stuff. I got an Arcanometer deck. I was a little light on creature control, but I think I just tried to do too much complex stuff, even though it's really good. It's decks that like I'm going to need to play a lot of times before I know how to do it. And opening that and playing it in sealed right away is not a good way to do that. So it didn't go as well, as hard as I hoped, but it's still fun. I'm excited for those decks. Got pummeled by Harm's Horoscope. Yeah, so Horoscope in this one is also huge.
Yeah.
So I think 3 of my games I won because I had Horoscope out early. So especially
Yeah.
Liquid Squash. I don't know if Liquid Squash is here yet, but my match against Nick, who actually went on to get top 8.
Yeah.
With a Volmaster 23 or is it
24.
But similar to
It's
yours.
actually Kevin's deck.
Yeah.
But he's borrowed it a few times, I think, for like other Voltors that happen.
And
It's
I
a good
definitely,
deck.
It's a very good deck. I
Yeah.
definitely got lucky in a few spots there, but by the end of the game, I had purged 3 of the 4 routine jobs.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
This is my favorite. I'm so sorry because I felt bad with this, but he put final refrain. So it's a final refrain with
Oh, Nick
Keyfrog
is
in
here.
there and with like 2 brick nasties maybe. So you can do this really
Yeah.
big burst and then kill the Keyfrog at the end because it gets destroyed. But he put final refrain under master plan, and I discarded my Skippy the Glorious, played it, and then the next turn just purged it.
Yeah.
I felt bad. And then I had like some point in that game, I don't know if that was the same turn or not, but I had like 1 draw, and I drew into Crepuscular Rays and had a huge steal. So
Yeah, this is the thing with Amber Skies, though. I don't know why I have such bad luck with it, but it definitely like
you do.
is one of those sets where I feel like has all these like smaller combos. Like you can't look at each individual card in a vacuum. You have to string it together, and
Yeah.
it becomes so huge.
Which is why I think I love it. I love just looking at a hand and just kind of going through that game of just like what can I do here? What's the puzzle here?
Yeah.
To figure out.
I'll call Logos memory chip. What's your artifact control in that deck, by the way?
Skippy the Glory. This is why I was also looking for other decks, because I know that card specifically is way scarier than it should be. We'll go Mars here. We'll play my friend Simwix the Bold. I know it's hard to tell on there, but he does have that Geistoid enhancement on him. Play Ixnary the Clever, and then actually it's okay if I sequence it different. I'm gonna do Crimson Dax in the middle. And we will pass back to you. I'll draw up to 6.
Do you have discharges? I
No.
probably should remind myself of this.
Or one discharge in this deck?
No.
No discharges. In
No
this one.
discharges.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does have the Ghoul Keeping though, which is very nice with this guy because I can play him and use him on a Geistoid turn.
Let's go Untamed. I'm gonna discard Massing at Midnight. I'll play Nature's Call and bounce all 3 of your guys,
So
and
Yeah.
we'll play this Keyfrog.
this is where you can also see that
Okay.
Roy has played against this deck multiple times. He knows how much value that Simwix can get. So just not even, I mean, also you're just playing well, but not even putting creatures on the board, just kind of leaving it be.
I've also kind of learned that saving that Massing at Midnight can be really helpful because there's only 3 actual untamed creatures: Keyfrog, Mollymawk, and Phlox'em. So to kill the Keyfrog with unnatural selection, just having a token out there at least helps.
I'm gonna go back into Mars. I'll play number 612. Play Simwix, X Renew, Crimson, then everyone's favorite, Stealth Modifications. So this is the upgrade. So it wards all 3, so the creature and each of its neighbors, and then gives them all elusive as well while it's there. Again, the Skyship, very hit or miss on whether it's good in this deck, but that upgrade is almost worth it on its own. It is so disruptive, especially against things like Amber Skies and GR, which can be lighter on ping damage to remove those wards. Welcome in, Dev. Yep, this is the wolf deck.
Oh yeah.
Calling it a wolf deck is kind of a disservice. It is a deck that also has wolves, but is more so the deck.
I'll call Shadows here.
Do you want to do your Amber over here?
Yes.
I'll try to remind you.
Yeah.
I know we will both end up putting them here because that's
So
what we
they-
like doing.
These 3 all have elusive as
Yes.
well, right?
And this one's got the taunt. So,
Yeah.
and this guy also just has elusive.
Very annoying.
No, it's fine, Dev. It's a crazy deck, and the fact that it has step wolves, so like the step wolves are still relevant because they are untamed. They can reap on the Keyfrog turn, but you can also Song of Spring them. I think that's one of the biggest things that people miss is you just make a bunch of tokens and then you just Song of Spring whichever ones are cards that you want back in your deck.
Yeah.
And if you
Definitely
do
makes a card that people view as sort of mid so much better.
Yeah. But that only works if they're untamed tokens. So
awkward sequencing here.
turn this just a little bit. Keep it back.
I think I go Logos. Archive from the memory chip. Play Positron Bolt here
Ooh.
to knock out those wards. And pass.
Hmm.
Drawing 1, 2.
I guess if I have an opening, I should take it. We'll call Mars. I will play Saucer. Looking for my amber in the box over there, and it's like I took all of my amber and put it over here. So Saucer gets 4, and this is where this deck is really nice, that there are 4 Ixenreeves in it, because turn like this,
Yep.
I can actually do it. But I have to remember, I have to lose an amber to do this. So I'm going to Reap with Crimson Dax. And I need to remember where my amber is, so I actually had an amber anyways. I will Purge. Connectome. Connectome Transfer.
Okay.
Against your deck, I think it's just absolute garbage. And I'll give 3+1 counters to... The problem here is my wards are gone, so I really can't control what I get to keep if you have something like a unnatural. So I think I still probably just put it on Simwix. I mean, you probably leave me like Crimson, Saucer, and... Yeah, I was just gonna put it on Crimson. You'll probably deal with it, but we're just gonna go ahead and fight the Key Frog. We will Reap, and then we're going to action. So I'll lose an Amber,
Yeah.
and then I'll get the 4 off of Saucer.
Yep.
And now Saucer is on the board and it has Versatile. So if it actually survives now, it can do some stuff.
Yeah.
But getting that 4 Amber off of it is huge. I will pass back to you. Check at 6.
Call Shadows. Well, routine job for 1. Yeah, I hate this Mars board already. I'll discard Slipshot, discard Lurking Hob, and I'll hit and run, do 2 damage to the Crimson Dax. And I'll pass.
So I do not forge because you stole 1. Pretty hard not to just go back into Mars here. So we will. We'll call Mars. Play a Watney's Calculation, which, let me tell you, if there's one card in this deck that I hate, it's Watney's Calculation. We're going to put this on number because I think that's one of the ones you're most likely not to kill. Especially with an Amber and a Capture on it. It is just garbage. so bad. And we will Reap 4 times.
Fair enough.
1, 2. That's right, Cloggin. We got the Mars on the board. Draw 1, and back to you. Check at 10.
I'll call Untamed.
Mm-hmm.
We will discard Mollymock, play Pestergrove, play Nature's Call, bounce the Saucer, Clever, sure, and Sinwix. And then I'll play Song of Spring. And we'll go ahead. It really feels like I need a shuffle here anyway, so Key Frog and Mollymock.
This might be the best start I've had against this deck, but again, it's kind of one of those, like, I might get to 2 keys really fast. That 3rd key is a nightmare.
Yeah, sometimes this happens with this deck where I just draw this Untamed and I'm too slow, but being able to shuffle with Song of Springs is really nice.
I mean, I think that's what you said happened with Ni, right? Against Bamboo.
Yeah, I couldn't, well, and I definitely don't want to sound like I'm taking away from her win, because she played extremely well the entire time. But yes, I do feel like I had a really like routine jobs and not playing creatures. I think can win me that game. But it just didn't line up, unfortunately.
And you say you've been talking afterwards about a game plan with this deck where you basically just archive everything except the routine jobs.
Yeah, I think I can get to a state. I mean, it's not one of those things, obviously, where I can plan for it consistently, right? Like I should have already been able to archive a lot more cards than I have, but I do feel like it's possible with this deck, and I kind of want to explore that line.
You're on 6.
I'm on 6.
Okay.
I know you have a bunch of capture stuff though, so
Yeah, we'll go back into Mars. We'll play X Renew. Play Simwix. We're gonna discard Saucer this time.
Boo.
We'll play Zizox with 2 capture, and we're gonna put those. So this is what is always tricky with this deck, is it's really tempting to start just loading one up, but I think it's just safer to spread them out. That way I kind of always have at least one from Crepuscular instead of kind of losing all of it and having to recapture. But don't get to check there though, which maybe was a consideration for going in a different house, but let's see.
I'll go Logos. Archive a card. Play Titan Outpost.
Oh, these guys are all enraged.
They
I remember
are
that.
all enraged.
Just another thing. Stupid. I mean, I know against this battle line you're probably not playing a lot of creatures, but it's still just another thing that this deck can do that just disrupts game plans.
I will play an Eddie here. Have to decide what to archive. I think I archive. And that's currently 3. 3 in the archive. And then I think I'm okay to play this Titan Guardian.
Yeah, I have a clean kill on it.
Yeah. All right. I'm not at check. Drawing 5.
Whatever, I think. The more I keep going with this board, the more I'm reliant on it, so... And at least you don't get value off of Guardian. Oh, if I kill my guys against that, though, you get to check. It's an issue. So I should not have spread out the Amber. I guess I could just... Oh no, I can't take Sinru first because he's enraged. Yep, that's a bummer. Okay, we'll go Geistoid. So you're on 5 Amber?
Yes.
So we'll play... He dies. Get one back. Do I just give you the key here? That's where I love having the extra power counters on Simwix. Yeah, we'll go Geistoid. Still can't fight.
This is the kind of Mars board that is like scary. Like it's not like GR Mars is obviously scary from like rule of sixing, but this feels bad to just like lose all my Amber rather than my creature, right?
I mean, but again, like the Titan Guardian is a problem. How do I want to play this? I think I lose the Ixenru here. Play Stratowise with a Capture Pip. Because I want to keep the taunt. I don't want you killing Simwix for free. We'll capture on Ixenru. Play in here somewhere. I draw this before I'm haunted. Every game. Every single game. We'll capture 2 more there. I will discard top 5. So we've got Auroscope, which is sad. Manifestation, Brillix Ponder, Worm Tunnel, and second Ixenru. So the Manifestation is also a huge one with like this in the discard.
Yeah.
the capture in this deck just goes crazy.
Oh, I know.
9. This goes into discard. 10 makes me haunted. Doesn't really matter here. And then we'll crepuscular.
Yeah.
So I'll gain 1. I'll take all of this amber off of Fix Renew.
You'll draw.
I don't draw. So I think I might have done this before. Because he loses the amber
Oh,
first,
yeah,
I
you're
don't
right.
get the draw off of him.
Yeah.
I do gain 4. I don't remember if somebody pointed that out to me. It might have been Riku, actually. Okay. Say check at 10. You have 3 in archives.
I have 3 in archives.
So you can just tax him here, which feels kind of bad. Go to 6. Both enraged also.
Indeed. Let's go.
A very different line. I could have taken that turn, but
Let's go Logos. Archive from memory chip. So 4.
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and have the Guardian fight Zizix. I'm gonna play Titan Librarian.
Passive archiving in this deck is just that card.
Practical methods. So
It's
good.
So good.
Make a token,
Yeah.
making it right here. Destroy a friendly creature and an enemy creature. So I'm going to destroy Titan Guardian and Sinwix.
Yeah. Okay. So you get that back.
I draw
one.
2 from the Titan Guardian.
Like that combo with that and Titan Guardian. It's just does a lot.
Does a lot. Yeah. Play Novu.
And this is exactly what I was saying. Like, I can get the first 2 key burst really good, but then the archive just builds throughout, and then whenever you pull it, it just wrecks me.
I'll Titan Outpost. I'll Titan Outpost this Eddie.
Ooh.
Make a token over here. Archive a card after I find all my enrage. Play another Eddie. Archive a card.
Woof.
Okay. I will ready, draw up, and then I will archive with the librarian.
That's 7 in archives. Very interesting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Can I see your discard?
There you go.
Both nature's calls. No unnatural. 1 routine job. And your tokens are 2 power at the moment.
That's correct. I'm counting my deck real fast.
Yeah.
5.
2 very different plays I can do here. I think we go Geistoid. I'm gonna start with Worm Tunnel to remove that. Draw 2. So I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and Ezra pause. Oh, sorry. I'm on Geistoid. I don't like that as much.
Oh, yeah. I see.
Get confused sometimes with the pips. Strata-wise, let's do this first. Thoughtcatcher will fight Eddie. Take 3 damage. Strata-wise will fight this token. I'll take 2 damage. I will discard Skippy to use your Titan outpost. So it's put a card under and then archive 1 and then make a token, right?
Yep.
So I will put number on the bottom of my deck. Oops.
Judge.
Right, we're
No,
good.
you're good.
Archive that. And then, oh, sorry, that was my discard, and then I captured 1. If I'm haunted. We will haunting deck. Amber, capture 1 onto Thoughtcatcher. To, oh, sorry, he loses that too. We'll purge your 1 routine job that's in there.
Nice.
Just try and slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I think Ghoul Keeping. Capture another onto Thoughtcatcher. And have Strata-wise. Doesn't matter if he reads here, you don't have anything to capture. I would just get a little bit more amber. So I think I need a fight here. So you'll get these 2 back. This will die and I'll draw 1 more. Okay, that was actually. Play a Harvest Skimmer and I will discard.
Jesus Christ. What a turn.
Connect them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was some draws. Okay. Check at 12. I'll draw 3.
All right.
Pass back to you. Yeah, lots of pips, lots of capture, lots of ambers. The Geistoid in this deck is silly. I think if Alliance was not as stupid as it is,
Yeah.
this would be a great alliance. Not gonna discard anything, huh?
Novu blows up. I can't say for one reason or the other. Let's just say he blows
it is
up.
your choice.
I'm gonna call Shadows and pull my archive actually.
Yeah.
Really trying to avoid that, but here we are. Let's go routine job for 1. We will routine job for 2. And then we will routine job for 3. Hey, you got rid of one of my discard piles, so definitely made it better for you here. Let's go.
I don't remember if there's capture pips in there too, so
Old Bruno. No capture.
see how I felt like I had a pretty awesome turn, and then
Big Sal will make 2 tokens. Mac the Knife. Cover operation, make a token and ready it. These. Wow. Life for a life.
okay.
And just destroy this token and Harvest Skimmer.
Okay.
And that's gonna be me. I will ready. Enrage. and draw 2 more. Which are my last 2, so I don't flip.
I have 2 very different turns here that I can do.
Check at 9.
I think I'm trying too hard for that. That means I should play it now. I see your discard again. Only seen 1 Eddie. So my chances of forging if I go to 6 this turn are extremely low. Yeah, I think we go Logos. Now I'll play that Ezra Pause. Oh wait, I already did it.
I mean,
I already drew, so
oh, it should.
it's I just forgot to have backup plan.
Oh,
I'll still archive the top 4.
yeah.
Just being dumb. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's the Eddie. There's the Unnatural. So that means one of these is. Oh no, you've got Keyfrog too. Yep. That's unfortunate. Okay.
All good.
Yep. Play daughter. Put DDoS on the daughter. So one of my games, I actually stuck DDoS for almost the entire game.
Nice.
On
Yeah.
daughter because I got the ward on it the next turn, and then he just could not get. I think that was against Zenzi. Just still ended up being a very close game. Okay, so you have. I mean, you can just fight with your tokens because you have 3 of them. That means you're not reaping with them, but you do that. You play. Yeah, I don't think there's a way I'm stopping. Sorry, these are enraged. Stopping the Phlox'em Keyfrog play. Does capturing do anything for me here? No, we're just gonna slow down burst. Stratowise is just gonna fight into one of these.
Okay.
Back.
My poor Desania.
I don't want to hear it. You're totally fine, Desania. I don't think. Let me actually look at my archives. Yeah, so missequencing that. No, I don't think it makes a difference.
Well, you
This was-
you just
this would've
archived.
been- This would have been the last one I
Yeah.
drew, so like I would have drawn this with Ezra Pause, so it wouldn't have made a difference there.
Hmm.
Actually, no, I would have archived one more, so I would have archived this too, and then shuffled and drawed. No, where would I have been? So I drew 1 and then archived 4. I would have archived 5 and then drawn 1. That would have been these 4. I would have drawn that, yeah, so it wouldn't have mattered. Yep, back to you. You forge, I will draw 1 and then shuffle.
4, 5.
I love this deck. I still don't play it super well, so I need to get a lot of reps with it. I'm not even at like 10 reps on TCO yet.
You played it a lot at locals, which is where I feel like I know it best.
And I played it a lot at KFC, even like before like Sunday and I played a couple games before Archon. I played it with some other people. But yeah, still got to get some of that stuff down. But I think I'm probably playing this in KFL. It's a really fun one, and it's got some nasty stuff for if you don't have the right answers.
I want to bring Amber Skies to KFL. I'm just so bad at it. So bad at it.
I don't know if you have to. You've got great GR. You've got great
I mean,
TOC.
that's fair. I don't know. I like
Variety.
switching it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, having a variety in there.
Well, and it's force variety now because it's only 2 of each set instead of 3.
Yeah.
All right.
You
So
draw
that's-
one more.
Oh yeah, for the daughter. Thanks. Not haunted. Let's see it.
All right. Untamed. You're not wrong. We will fight the daughter. Fight the daughter.
Oh, forgot about him. Yeah. Very fair. But again, it doesn't make a massive difference either way. You would have been able to do it.
Yeah. Phlox'em, Keyforge. I'll play Survival of the Fittest. Doesn't make a token. I do have more Amber than you, so it archives itself.
The good thing for me is you're actually blowing up a lot of your board for me here if you kill it.
I will fight Ezra Pause. And we will Unnatural Selection. Gain 1. Forge with the Keyforge. And then we'll keep Old Bruno, keep Big Sal, keep Mac. So we'll take out these.
That's a good call.
And then there. And I will ready and pass.
Okay. It's not over. I think you reshuffling here with one archive is best case scenario for me. So call Geistoid. Play that part doesn't matter too much. We're gonna start with Energy Vampirism. I will discard a number. Gain an Amber. We'll have Old Bruno capture 1, and then we'll do 3 and 1.
Yep.
So I'll just skip 4. So these 3 plus 1 more, and then those 2 are dead. So huge mistake I made against Riku is I knew he had Drumble. And I was positive that I had archived Energy Vampirism.
Oh,
so I just go I'm calling Geistoid. I'm taking my archives. I start doing my turn. I'm just like, I definitely did not archive Energy Vampirism. And so I basically lost the game there. He was saying I should have archived that or Kaboom for that turn. But yeah, it was just unfortunate. Play a Harvest Skimmer. Discard Ixnru. Play Junk Restoration. You have no Ember to capture, but I will get 1. Discard the top 3. Oh, darn.
They're all good ones. Well, 2 of the 3 are good. This one's just
we're gonna take the
fun for
stealth
you.
mods because I know that's an issue for you.
Yeah.
Goes there. I don't think that quite could be 9. Lane. And you're not haunted.
Nope. Hunting deck?
No. All hands and manifestation.
Mm.
So it's just like, do I want to kill that or do I want to get extra pips? I think I want to kill that. So I'm going to play manifestation for the Amber. That puts me to 10. And now haunted. So I will all hands to kill Big Sal.
Yep.
Okay. Past there, check out 11.
Nice.
Draw 6.
Okay.
The guy's doing turns in this deck just feel filthy. Especially with the house pips. The house pips landed so good. You've got Simwix, you've got the Worm Tunnel.
Yeah. Especially since you have so much capture and Geistoid too.
One more. That might be it.
In case it matters.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go Logos, archiving a card. Play Eddie, archive a card.
It's all gone.
Play Archimedes, gain an Amber. And then use Titan Outpost to put Archimedes at the bottom. Make a token. Archive a card.
That's 4.
It's 4. Okay. So you'll have 1 left over.
Ooh.
And yeah, I'll ready and draw.
Forge for 10. brutal. Okay. Let's see what we got. I got stuff that I needed before I flipped, or before you flipped, I guess. That's actually kind of awkward. Strew, what's up? Welcome in.
Hey, Drew.
Doing some Archon stuff here. So I am haunted. You have not played Shadows for a bit. It's just bad. We're gonna go Geistoid. Play R-Scope. We're gonna fight Eddie. Oh, sorry, that's yours. Take 3. Play Ghoul Keeping for an Amber and a Capture to ready. We'll Reap, gain an Amber, discard the top. It is a creature, so I gain another Amber. Play Haunting deck, and we'll purge the Eddie. And oh, you don't have any more to capture.
Nope.
So I'm using a lot of my capture pips there, and sadly discarding another. I'm getting Aroscope on the board now.
Yeah.
So if you have to play some
Can I see your Discord?
routine jobs, I at least have a chance of getting rid of some. I was planning to be there Monday. I will be late. I have late meetings, so I won't be able to drive up when I normally do. But I assume.
Yeah, I'm planning on being there. Man, this is tough now.
Maybe if you just got into the stream earlier, you would have heard something.
Look at my archive.
If I had gotten to check there, I think this would be a totally different game. But not getting to check there is rough. I think it's still the turn I needed to do. Brief recap, I flopped in both the LCQ and sealed open. Went 1 and 2, which was very frustrating because I love sealed and I felt like I drew okay decks in both. But then came back in the Archon open, went 4 and 2, lost to the one who won it, and then another top 8er. So it was very fun Archon run. Especially I went there not really even planning, knowing what I was going to play for Archon, or even knowing if I was going to play Archon. I played several decks trying to figure out what I wanted to play and decided on this one because I think it was the most fun, and then it ended up doing really well. So that was really exciting for me to just pick the deck that I enjoyed playing and then playing it and it actually doing well. Got on stream just a couple times to cast games, which was fun, but Jeremy was anchoring it the whole weekend, so he kind of told us, like, if you want to come in and you're done, with your round or whatever, you can come do one, but we want you guys playing games, so I tried to take advantage of that. And then Roy had a pretty awesome run.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay.
This is I think I kind of have to go for it here.
Ooh.
So I'm going to call Untamed and pick up my archive because I think you have. I'm trying to remember if I can get past your the rest of your capture in your Geistoid. I know you still have Crepuscular. I know you have 2 capture pips on in here. I don't know what the last card is, but
I've used a lot of them though, which is rough.
So we'll start with Survival of the Richest to make a token.
Do you still need this?
No. I will play a Nature's Call, do a damage here, bounce all 3 creatures. Play Phlox'em for 2. Play a Keyforge.
With Phlox'em the token?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
Play a second Nature's Call, bounce just the Phlox'em. Play Phlox'em for 2. Play Song of Spring for the Amber. Play another Song of Spring. And I'll shuffle the Phlox'em back in. And that's going to be me. Hopefully I've got enough. Because I think I counted all your Geistoid. I think you have Crepuscular and in here. I know in here has 2 capture pips. I don't remember if Crepuscular does. And then you have a 12th card that I didn't want to take too much time trying to figure out, but there's another card lying around somewhere.
I think I know what it is. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Now I think I have to pivot.
Pivot.
That's it. Call. Oof. I call Logos. Take my archives. Play them in the right order this time. Play a backup plan. Archive top of my deck. Play EP. Lose 2.
I just lose 4.
Yeah, it's probably not.
Wait, I'm at
You're at 9.
yeah, lose 4. Rounding down. Yeah.
Yeah. Just how it goes. Play daughter. Do not lose a chain. Do not draw.
Call Logos, archive a card, Positron Bolt, gain an Amber,
Yeah.
deal 3 to a flank.
GG.
GG. Yeah.
So I had
Before you talk about your turn, before I bursted with that Untamed, I had this in my hand as well, and I was like, I could just steal 1 from you and then take out the Harvest Skimmer, but if I didn't draw into more eddies, I was going to be in trouble. So I was like, I just have to burst and hope I can get past.
What I really needed to find what I really needed, rather than the Geistoid, so the last one was Thoughtcatcher, was the next card. So I needed that because I have 3 capture pips in Mars and the stealth modification. So 3 isn't enough, is it?
No, you needed 4.
I don't know if I have another one in Mars. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so you were at the amount. Oh, I do. So I needed Watney's calculation. Except that one, I would have to play all of the other cards first so that I don't just kill your Keyforge.
What is the
And then
what was that 12th Geistwood card I was missing? Was it the Thoughtcatcher? I guess it was the Thoughtcatcher.
Yeah, Thoughtcatcher and Harvest Skimmer, but I didn't have another capture pip.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So having to play those when I did, maybe that was the wrong call, but what I had was otherwise it was that Logos turn where I just EP, play Daughter, and do nothing else, or I had the Kaboom in Mars with a couple upgrades and not the creatures that I wanted to ward.
Yeah.
It was Crimson Dax and is that it? I have anything? It might have just been him. So it's just it wasn't. I could play these 2 on him, but it was
Wasn't enough.
not quite there. So
yeah, you play that deck so well.
Key Frog.
It was
I made
super
mistakes
close,
in that
right?
game. I still need to figure out. I should have sequenced that Logos turn better. I should have purge the other Connectome with the 2 discard pips, because that one gets me in trouble a lot. Because they're a card that I don't always want to discard. Sometimes discarding is fine,
Yeah.
but a lot of times. But this card is just, it's such an interesting card, because against a deck like that, it's terrible. Like, I do not want to give you more archives,
Well,
especially if it's creatures that I'm okay with you archiving, because then you just leave them there.
Well, if it's like if I left my eddies on a flank and you're like, cool, I'll archive your eddies, and now you're forced to take your archives if you wanna like that's a good call. But if I see that you have connect and transfer, I'm probably trying to avoid doing that where I can.
Yeah. I do love this deck. Like I
It's a good
liked
deck.
it going into KFC. I fell in love with it playing it at KFC. It's very, very fun. It doesn't have the veil, which is interesting, but
Yeah, I
I think
was looking
that's
for
why it
that,
catches
yeah.
people off guard. So my first opponent, I think this is also Zenzi, looked at my deck list and was just like, this looks too fair. What am I missing? And I was just like, honestly, I probably pick too fair of decks most of the time. I think Dave has definitely said
I mean,
things similar to that, but
yeah.
then I like Auroscope turn 1, he milled, I purged his wins, like all this stuff happened that just lined up perfectly. And I was just like, okay, sometimes it's not fair.
Well, that's what I mean by like Amber Skies, right? It's just like these small combos that just come together and are like, oh, I get a little bit of value here, a little bit of value here, and then all of a sudden you have this huge impact that you just made to the game.
Yeah. I mean, it's Citizen is an incredible deck, and
Yes.
you have, again, also you play it very well because you have, again, practicing in so many matchups and stuff.
Yeah. I definitely want to get a lot more reps with it. Because I feel like there's better avenues that I can be playing. But
I mean, a deck like, I'm gonna try and pronounce it, Ni, I think is about how you say it. It's like
Okay.
ing.
Yeah.
It's not ni.
yeah, it's not
ni.
like knee. But
It's ni or
knee.
something like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Riku will chastise us. It's fine. It's a very interesting deck the way it plays because
Yeah.
it doesn't really care. Like it archives doesn't care a ton about the archives. So much is about the well.
It doesn't even
And-
archive that much, to be honest, right? Like, and it doesn't need to. Maybe 2 or 3 cards.
Yeah.
Right, and then it's golden.
I think it is a deck that you can beat with Citizen.
Yeah.
But both players playing at top, it's going to be probably pretty even. I
Yeah.
would say
That's a matchup. So I remember Linusu actually. He did like a whole stream
he played
playing
that
that
deck
deck.
so much.
He really liked that deck, and I remember seeing it, and I was like, I need to come back and watch this, and then I didn't. And then seeing it in person, I was like, I should have watched that stream more because I was not prepared for that matchup.
The thing that gets you
Yeah.
is the return to Rebel looping.
Yeah.
Like you just like, yeah.
I don't think most people realize that you can play well basically every turn with how it loops with Return to Rubble, Junk Restorations.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's actually like very easy for it to do.
Especially if you're practiced with it, which again, she is extremely practiced with it.
Yeah, I'm sure
So
Riku also did a lot of.
he's tired of
press
losing to
with
that
it.
deck.
Yeah.
All right, what do you want to do next? So
Yes.
won a few decks.
Yeah, so being in top 4, I was able to win a display of Vaultmaster 2024. But also, Sydney, if you're still here, I also brought the More Mutation display that I was able to win for getting the Scrubs Revenge logoed shot glass. So
Did we talk about this?
What do you mean?
That was maybe not supposed to be what the prize was.
Well, I mean, anyone who pulled it did get a display, but I think maybe some people didn't realize. And there was this shot glass sitting at the bar, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's someone's shot glass. I'm going to leave it there. And it stayed there for
Oh.
like an hour and a half. No one came into it. Was literally in the same spot. And so I was like, mine now. And-
That's awesome. Yeah, it's fun stuff. So I think what we wanted to do is maybe do a single deck sealed,
Yeah.
and then maybe a sealed alliance, just because that process is fun. It's cool to go through to think through like what you can do with the pods and stuff. It'll be a little weird because we'll see each other's decks, so it won't be like true sealed. But
Sure.
do you have a preference?
I don't have a preference one way or the other. I guess it's a matter of which one do you want to play more true sealed and which one do you want to play more sealed alliance.
Neither of us have opened a gigantic with this yet, right?
I've opened
Oh, you got the Sanctum one?
The Sanctum one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have not opened a gigantic yet. So opening 3 of these might be more fun rather than opening one. But
yeah.
so you want
I
to do
think these
this one
on
first,
yeah,
or
I
do
think
the
these
sealed?
on average, like deck to deck.
Yeah, I think
pair
it's,
up well
I've
with
heard
each
it's
other
very
anyway.
good sealed.
Yeah.
With the Vaultmaster 24.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so that was the
For the top 8.
yeah, that was for getting top 8 or top 4.
Well, yeah, I think if you got top 8, you got 3 decks, 4 decks. Top 4 got a display. Runner up got 2. I don't remember what all how it digressed.
And then the more we just throw it on the ground, we'll do it for later. Oh, and you also got that purple box is yours. Show that
Oh,
off too.
yes. Your deck. We also there's a bunch of like engraved stuff that Nick put together for Liquid Squash.
Awesome stuff.
And there was a lot of different size cups, a lot of
So big.
a lot of different colors too. But I was able to get I don't even know how big this thing is, but this
24
giant
ounce, maybe.
Yeah, the Scrub Revenge has the cool little dagger.
That logo was
The
awesome.
key, yeah.
Did Nick come up with that logo too, or
No, I think Sydney outsourced it to. I don't think
somebody?
to someone who plays Keyforge, but like a friend of someone who plays Keyforge. I don't remember that logistic, but
Nick's
Sure.
friend Taylor? Okay.
Nick's friend Taylor. Yeah,
Either way, it's a fantastic
30
logo. Like just everything's super clean. I got one of the magnets because I think you got 2, right?
Yeah.
So I got one of those from you. But yeah, it was a great time, Sydney, and everyone, Nick, everyone who
The party was well put
Dev.
together.
Dev.
Can't give enough praise.
What you did at that hotel was
Oh yeah.
like just incredible. One of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
True sealed, blind sealed.
Blind seals, yes.
But yeah, it was a very fun night. I was very tired, so like I don't know if I did quite as much that night as I could have, but I got to play some games against the what's their name?
The Dutch team.
Yeah, the Dutch team. I got to do some shot glass sharing with them.
Netherforge?
Netherforge, yeah.
Yeah.
I got stomped by them because I got an AoE deck and Harm got like a woe deck, and it was just like I did nothing.
Yeah. I think we played blind sealed with those, but I opened up Tokens of Change deck. Netforge Lions, yeah.
Which also some of the nicest people you'll ever meet. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of the nicest people at Keyforge Celebration. Yeah, Cloggin. I am guilty a little bit of some of the AI stuff for the creator cards. There's a lot of art to be generated for those, so there was a lot of it was AI done, but still huge thanks to that team for putting those together. That was very fun.
Yeah, I didn't get as many cards as I wanted. I got yours, Amber Meaties, Shake That Smarty Pants.
Yeah, I would need to figure out a more proactive way of getting them to people next year, because I didn't even give away all of mine. Like I still have some left, which is a little bit sad. So I have had people reach out.
I'm sure Stru will take one, at least.
Strew's got to win one from me. Get your Martian Civil War stuff. I'll bring my unit Martian. Oh, people working together. Yeah, no, there was tons of collaboration. Like it was an awesome weekend for a lot of that stuff too.
I want to say Devin even taught like a couple of new people. I don't remember if they were like hanging out in the lobby or something. But he was like, "Yeah, come learn this game." That night was a lot of fun. I'm glad that it happened earlier in the week because I think it would have been difficult to stay and enjoy myself.
Yeah, let's be
So I
honest.
did.
I was just mad because I did so bad in sealed. I didn't want to be around people, but it was still fun. And I had what was the shot that
Oh, Magic players, nice. At 2 in the morning.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh.
I don't know how you have the energy.
Whatever that shot that Sheik was going around, just like giving to people while they were playing. He had like bottles in hand.
Oh,
It was
slippery nipple.
Buttery nipple. It was
Buttery
so
nipple?
good. Like I almost just like have another. It was delicious, and I am not like I like
The
beer.
buttery
I
nipple.
don't drink hard stuff hardly ever. But that was so good.
Nice. I think I actually missed out on that. I unfortunately got caught up in a lot of Malort shots and a couple of tequila shots. Which the tequila shots I'm not complaining about. I'm not complaining about the Malort shots either, but
I did dodge the Malort.
yeah. Definitely not my favorite. But not the worst I've ever had.
Yeah, but it was. That is exactly what it tasted like.
Malort.
Next time, you gotta come next time.
Yeah.
Drew. It's so much fun. You and Austin, we're gonna drag you next year, and other people. We need more locals going because it's
For sure.
so good.
It's a good time. It's really cool to like just see people that you see on TCO.
Yeah.
And just like meet them in person. Not tonight's always fun to see.
Oh yeah.
Even.
All right, we're going first again. This is gonna be the whole day, huh? These houses are interesting.
Almost a mirror match.
Yeah, I got the Brobnar. I have all the creature control. And I'm going to have 74 power creatures in Sanctum again. I mean, sure, I'll keep this.
Yeah, we're playing blind. I'll keep as well. Start with Lightbringer Outpost.
Okay. Also start with Sanctum. Oh, okay. It's enemy creature. Play Pandolph the Provoker, who's enrage an enemy creature, and I'll hold fast. 2. This game might go a lot faster. we're just going to be whipping them out there.
Sanctum. Oh, Glorious Few for 2.
2.
And then Lord Golgotha. Go ahead.
After one of his neighbors is dealt damage, that's dumb. How do you have 3 Amber already? Oh, Glorious Few.
Glorious Few.
I'm paying attention. We'll go Brobnar. Let's play Forge Master, Og, Ogopogo, and Headhunter.
Oh my gosh.
And then I'm gonna Berserker Slam. I'll capture 1 onto Hold Fast. I will discard a Hit and Run, and we'll just deal 2 damage to. Pass back to you.
Okay.
And even people who weren't on TCO, like there was a couple from Germany.
Subtle
who-
Chain.
I think they've only, at least she has only been playing for maybe like a year or so. He might have been playing a little bit longer. I can't remember his name. Her name was like Katerina or something. Just
I missed that.
wonderful, wonderful people. So fun getting to talk to them. They said I need to play more or do more
1 through 6.
like IRL like walkthrough videos and stuff, which I would love to do. Really?
Blame the dice.
No, no, I blame that card and you playing it. I really want to do more. Jesus, I only have 1. Do more of those kind of videos. They just are very
Yeah.
they're so time consuming.
Just give you a bunch of small stuff to gain Amber with Headhunter.
You ready, Cloggin? Because we're fighting. Call him Brobnar. We'll go ahead and play Bingle Bang Bang.
Bingo bang bang.
I really want to fight with Ogopogo, but I also have this card.
I don't know this card.
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna play the Flex. I'll capture 1 onto Handle. I'm gonna exhaust Ogopogo for 3.
That's not fighting, but okay.
I'm still also going to do that. I'm just Headhunter is going to fight a Vinda.
Okay.
Taking 4 damage, gaining me another 1. And then Forge Master. I don't have Untamed, so I don't know if you can actually pick this stuff back up. But I don't want you flipping either one of them to the bottom of your deck with Lightbringer. Ooh. I should have killed both of them. We'll fight Bo.
Fair enough.
All right. Back to you. Draw and see if I actually get to keep a full hand this time. Yeah, it was only 2 fights. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Next time.
Let's go Star Alliance. I'll survey. Gain 1, look at the top 2.
Guess who is not fighting with a Golgotha on the board? Flex, not worth it?
Oh,
Come on. Flex is fine. It's not reaping. I didn't break the rule. I just flexed. Being flexible.
dang.
Can't keep them both.
I know. It's really sad. I'm gonna discard this Forging an Alliance.
Okay.
I can actually be 2 off from using it, but I don't think I want to.
You love it. Another one?
Play a second survey. Don't judge me. It's only what the cards are giving me.
Oh.
Oh wait. I'm not drawing it. Big sad. Discarding stealth mode.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, I only play creatures anyways.
I'll play Quartermaster Body. Capture will go onto him.
Oh, yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am not haunted.
Close though.
Zap.
No.
I can do 4
4.
total. So we're gonna do 1, 2. Uh, 3, 4. I guess. And then we'll play an Anthony. Gimme,
Stop.
gimme.
Why? Oh, what's up, Astron? Yep, we got Roy here.
Yo, Astron.
Awesome to get to meet you in person as well.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah. Draw up to 6. Check it.
If all you're gonna do is critique me, let's see. I think I can make him more happy this turn. You're at 6.
I am at 6.
Beautiful. I need to think through the sequencing of this turn. Yeah, give me that.
Thank you, Cloggin.
Okay. So if I do fight, kill, fight. Put guys in the wrong place, but that's okay.
Astron's giving you a huge tip in the chat. Win. That's all you have to do.
Why couldn't you tell me that last weekend? Come on. Okay, we're gonna go Sanctum. I'm gonna play. Let's do this. Sorry, Cloggin. Hold fast is gonna reap. And then Pandolf is going to fight body.
Yep.
I'll take 2 damage, and hold fast will ready because its neighbor got damaged. Get that back. I'm gonna play healer harm with a capture.
Nice.
I'll put that on Ogopogo. And we're gonna have Ogopogo ready and fight into Golgotha. So I'll take 5, and then I'll deal 2 damage to Ronnie.
Fair enough.
I will play. I should have done this differently because I could have, if I'd have put him over here, I could have used hold fast again. But here I can't actually fight into Anthony because Anthony is too big. I'll play Cassiel, play another Pandolf. We're gonna enrage the Anthony, and then hold fast will reap. Okay. Pass back to you. I will draw 3.
Let's go Sanctum. Sergeant Ezekiel. Fight Pandolf.
Hold fast readies.
Then I'll play something that's kind of cool. Colonel Mariana.
Ooh.
2 draw pips. And then each knight captures 1. Ooh, that's cool. I will play Duma the Returned.
Martyr.
Martyr.
Not the Spectre one. Or
Not
whatever.
Spectre.
Revenant.
Play Harmonic Ritual.
Excuse me?
2 amber pips. And then choose a friendly creature. If its left neighbor shares its house, gain 1. Repeat this effect again.
You see what I put up with at locals? I'm playing against Citizen. I'm playing against this nonsense. I'm playing against Dave.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
It's something. It's some stuff.
Do I Lightbringer Outpost?
That's my line. You don't get to use that.
I think cats some dogs. I have to say that slowly.
Is it like a verb? Is it like to cat something? To cat some dogs?
Cat some dogs. Sure. I'll Lightbringer the Huggermugger.
Ketchup?
And let's capture on the Duma.
Fully heal and draw 2. Okay.
Yeah, so
Cat some hands. Yeah, that's right.
already. Draw 2. You can put that one back.
The one nice thing is you did not kill Forge Master.
Oh, yeah.
So I get to blow up.
I don't think I could anyways.
Yeah, he was behind taunt.
Yeah.
I'll take that at least. I really want to stop playing Sanctum, but here we go. Let's see. We're gonna play Sanctum. I'll play a Sir Bever just for more taunt. Play Cassiel. Hold fast. Fight Mariana.
Hmm.
Take 5. Get my amber back. Cassiel fights into Antony. Dies. Hold fast readies. Do I just let you draw 2 here? I don't get into check if I don't, right? Fight Duma. Take 1. My
Draw
2.
2.
And Reap of Hold Fast. Oh. Hold Fast fights here just to blow up that last amber.
Fair enough.
Okay, check at 6. Draw 2.
Oh, this hurts so
I
bad.
did that in the right order, right? Yeah, I killed Anthony before.
That hurts. Okay.
Just instead of cats and dogs, it's cats and dogs. Cats and dogs sounds like southern. Cats and dogs.
Actually, I have 1, 2.
You know, I have not drawn a shadow card as good as the cards you discarded this entire game. I just need you to know that. That hurt.
Well, let's check it out. Let's call shadows. Let's vandalize.
I do not get to see these, right?
Nope. Let's discard Cermeros. Interesting.
Astron, isn't it like 2 a.m. for you? What time is it?
Cave and
Because you're back on Aussie time, right?
Miasma.
No! How dare you?
um,
It's like late in our day, the start of his day, right? Like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. is like his morning, I thought. But
Life for Life. Avenda.
okay.
It's weird, but I'll do the Sir Bever. I feel like it's my
6 damage, so it's kind of
yeah.
some of the best use of. I have a very fun Miasma deck that also has double Brainstem Antenna.
I'll discard Manchego.
Fun, not as good as I'd hoped, but
Right.
it's still fun. Discard Manchego, huh?
Yeah, I don't want you to run Og into it. Makes your turn a little bit awkward, I think, or at least I hope.
It's a little bit boring. No, it doesn't. I'm gonna go Shadows. I will. Ooh, I actually have some options here. I'll play Moon Cursor. Play Dodger. And I'm going to hit and run. You deal 2 damage to Cassiel and return Forge Master to my hand.
Pretty good.
And I will pass check at 6, draw 2.
Starlance. I will stealth mode.
Boo.
I will Garcia.
Oh, stop it. Forge.
And then I'll play this second stealth mode. Yeah, that makes 3 stealth modes so far.
This is kind of nasty. It's a little
Yeah.
lacking on creature control so far yet, right?
Yeah.
Which
I don't know if red
It's
alert's
just
in this
like
set or not,
a
but
thing.
really could use a red alert.
okay, no actions. Keys cost 8. I call Shadows. I will play Shoulder Id. I will fight, steal one. Run right into Ronnie. I'll reap with Dodger. I will. Yeah. Pass check at 8. Back to you. Draw 1.
Call Sanctum. Doorstep. This deck is annoying.
Yeah.
Um,
After just playing against another annoying. It's okay. This is. I say I appreciate the chessy matches where there's a lot of interaction with trying to forge and like playing around scaling amber control is actually some of my favorite stuff. So I'm angry, but I'm also
Primeros, Lion Baltrum,
hmm,
Cassiel. Lightbringer, Cassiel. Put 3 on Lion Baltrum.
Lion has +2 power.
Lion gives its neighbors +2,
Yeah.
so it's still 4/1. And I'll pass turn. I'll draw 6.
All Brobnar. Let's see. So if I do discard, no, just hold that. I guess I go exactly to 6 this turn. No, I go higher. I'll discard Forge Master, I guess. I'm gonna reap with Ogopogo. I want to play Relentless Assault. Dodger fights Lion.
Steal 1.
4 damage, steal 1. 2, 3, and 1. I'll have Cassiel fight the armor off of Marrows. And then I'll have Moon Cursor poison.
Yeah. Fight, steal
Marrows to
1.
steal 1. I guess Pandolf could have fought without dying, but that's okay. And I will draw 2 and pass. Check at 7. See if this one sticks.
I think putting this card at the bottom of my deck was a mistake.
Cassiel.
Yeah, because I didn't.
Yeah.
Because I didn't flip. I would have flipped otherwise, and I think that would.
Oh.
I think if I paid attention.
Give you a chance to get back to your stealth modes.
Yeah. I hate this. Shadows. I'll discard Shoulder Id, discard Hugger Mugger, because you just steal with those, and then I'll Subtle Chain you.
Double subtle chain, triple stealth mode is an annoying deck.
1 through 6.
Check.
2.
That was my other way of killing Og that turn. I could have, but I did. I would have to kill one of my own guys too.
Yeah. I'll pass. Draw 1.
Forge.
Shuffle 1. Draw 2.
6. All right, now we're playing. Call Shadows. Play Avita. Reap 3 times.
Yep.
2, 3. And then once you draw, I'm going to subtle chain you. Ha!
Wow, rude.
Here.
I got really annoyed at myself because I rewatched a couple of my matches that were streamed, and I just
From KFC.
I think what happens is, yeah, I'll shuffle and I start dissociating when I shuffle, and I was like counting. There's like one time I like shuffled 12 times. I'm like, why am I doing
This is unnecessary.
Sir.
Oh,
Go Star Alliance.
wait, no, I'm discarding.
Oh,
it.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
That's
that
right.
was mine.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Get out of here.
That's right. That's right.
My turn isn't necessarily over yet. Since we're doing the die thing. 1, 6. 3. Yes.
Good hit.
Discard on discard violence. And I'm gonna play the TMTP. Probably worth holding. There's an argument for holding it, but this gets me a check. So
Yeah.
And getting rid of stealth mode. Well, I guess getting rid of stealth mode, maybe there's a better argument for holding it, but back to you. Check at 6. 5, 6.
Star Alliance. I'll discard Explore Rover. Play Rogue Op for 1, 2.
Okay, 2 stealth modes gone already after the shuffle. I'll take that. You are a check.
Just-
though.
1.
Oh, I discarded a shuttle chain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Pass. Check at 6.
I'm struggling. Oh, I don't like any of that. You're at 6?
I'm at 6.
This is a dumb number. Huh.
That's right. And Astron, these are the sealed Voltor decks from Worlds.
Oh, I kind of don't like this. See anything scaling? I'll go Shadows. Play a Secret Needle. I'm going to reap. Oh, you do have Ronnies and bows. And then I'm gonna reap with a Vinda. And I'm gonna take out Dodger, make you discard a random card. 6. 3 again. All right. Lame. Okay, check at 9. Back to you, you Forge. Draw 1.
4 for 6. I'll call Sanctum. Doorstep.
Like, you don't want to be invited back.
Play Sergeant Ezekiel. No neighbors. Healer harm. I'll heal him and gain 1. I'll outpost, just put him at the bottom. And I'll pass.
Just, I want to call a different house, but I'm going to go Brobnar. Plague, Calthine, Plague, Bengal, Reap with Ogopogo. They Recklessness.
Just waiting for that.
Gain 1, capture 1, discard. I wanted to keep them memorialized, but just
Fair.
it's 3 of them. Those 3.
No. You get the
I'll take
miasma,
that.
which is huge.
I'll
Yeah.
very much take that. And then I'll play this cool lifting buddy. 2 + 2 + 2. We'll get Bengal. Could do Moon Cursor too. Is it Brobnar?
I think it's
Just
any.
another friendly.
Yeah.
We'll keep it on Bengal. I need to kill these big Sanctum dudes when they come down. I'll draw 1 and shuffle.
You're gonna hate this turn.
Probably. Ronnie, Bo.
Sanctum.
Oh,
Glorious view.
hey, look at that.
3, 6, 7, 8. Please invite me back.
It's true. What are you doing next Saturday? Still around.
2.
I'm sure more
4,
mutation. I will
6, 8.
be able to deal with this.
And I don't have anything else, so Keyforge.
Okay.
Turn 1.
Take that at least. Forge for 6. Good. Draw 3 more. Okay. And you're on 9.
9.
You didn't play any creatures.
Did not play any creatures.
I am 1 away. Because I could not draw a single another Shadows card on my redraw because I have,
Ooh.
which gets me 3. And I could have stolen another one if
Yes.
you had just played a single creature.
I mean, I literally couldn't take care of a 1-power creature. So I was like, I just can't play creatures anymore.
And I got nothing
GG.
in Sanctum.
That's a cool one last job, though.
Yeah.
Also, like, thins out the deck, right?
Yeah, I mean, the Shadows in this one is pretty... I mean, the Broadnar is not bad either. I think
Yeah.
Sanctum is a little bit iffy.
Star Alliance is pretty crazy.
Or I could
Forging an
just
alliance.
Not
Anthony.
Recklessness and kept Memorialize.
I was actually where you were going to Recklessness the turn before when I had the...
I definitely thought
Doorstep.
about Recklessnessing for a couple turns there, but I just didn't want to lose the Memorialize. And then in the end, I just got rid of it anyways. Because you flipped faster than me, so it's just like, this is kind of worthless.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, the Star Alliance is fun. Triple stealth mode. Garcia, Anthony, Forging an Alliance.
This one's got
The Lanky Master of Westfold.
Soul Chain, TMTP, One Last Job, double hit and run, but there's no good play effects in the shadows, so those hit and runs are kind of lame. But it's got the Forge Master, it's got Relentless Assault, Flex, Memorialize Recklessness. Like, both of those are fine, but 3 Cassiels, 2 Pandolfs, Retribution, yeah. I know people like Sanctum.
Duma's fun. Duma was a nice surprise when I drew her.
Alright, sure, take it easy.
All right.
But still a good sealed game for sure. Like
Yeah.
that is much better than what happens sometimes in
In
GR
GR,
sealed.
All right, we want to do some sealed.
Yeah, I'm
alliance.
excited for this. It should be fun. Feels a little bit bad just opening that many at once. I know you probably.
I'll
I am
never,
a- I
I'll
am a
never get
slow-
through these if we don't do it at Sealed Alliance.
I'm a slow deck opener in general. Like
Yeah.
if I get a display, I'm opening like 2 or 3 a week. I'll let you decide. Which take. You know what? I took left side last time. I'm gonna take right side this time. Do you want to? How do you want to do this? Do you want to have us like make them ourselves first and then play and then talk about our decisions, or do you want to talk about decisions while we're on?
That's a good question. I feel like it'd be boring if we don't talk
We
about.
just sit here?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's fine if we talk it through.
You have like a. Sorry for all the crinkling.
Yeah, I guess we could have at least taken them out of the initial covering.
Aloof intimidator of Cakerkness.
Baron, Handoven, Bonnell. Not getting great houses so far.
Ooh, Maternus, Provost, Jazz. Got that nice little sound effect in there.
The warrior who washes space, Valhalla.
Doesn't even make any sense. Christoph, the librarian of End Quarter. Okay. So we are 0 logos.
Zero
This is your
logos?
display given to us by Sydney, so I blame Sydney. 0 logos, 0. Oh, we got 1 untamed. Got a couple dis, lots of shadows, some Sanctum, some Saurian.
Saurian pulled, what's that? 5 out of the 6 decks here is crazy.
Woof. I mean, I don't mind Saurian in MM.
Yeah, you get Amphora, maybe. Let's see. Get the.
That's okay. I think games without logos could be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Right? But this could also make it interesting. Do you have a system for doing this?
I don't. Usually it's just like what. Well, I do see if there's like multiples.
I'll pull this up here so you can see. We've got
If I can find multiples in a
Ting,
pod.
Survey. Ooh, okay, so here's one of the new ones. I don't know what. Guy Sergeant? Jai Sergeant? Why is it one word? Sergeant?
I'm sure it's an acronym for something.
Why are the 2 capitals? That's so weird.
Yeah, like I have no idea.
Yeah, no, Sanctum can be good. I do like it in some other decks, but in that set, I've pulled just so many Pandals. So this is after fight, after reap, deal 2 to an enemy creature and ward a friendly creature. Cool if those play, but fine. Rover.
Nick, if you're referring to the Eden's
Stunner.
Jar Sanctum, I think there's a discussion that doesn't count.
Okay, so what I do is I'll just do a house and I kind of make usually like 3 piles, like a maybe pile, a yes pile, and a no pile. And then I kind of go through the yeses, be like, do these all work together? Then look at the maybes. Vandalize.
No new cards in the first deck.
Spare arm. If there are more after reap, if there are more friendly mutant creatures than enemy mutant creatures, steal 2. Otherwise, steal 1. Not bad. Shoulder lids. You can go bad pennies. Great.
Rad penny.
Rad penny. Oh, I don't have my rad penny. Matt, do you have my rad penny, Matt?
No.
Astron, did you end up with it? I
No,
hope
he gave it to me, and I think someone took it when we were leaving, or I forgot to pick it up.
Okay,
One of the two.
that happens. I've got enough mats. Okay, so vandalize that guy. Secret needle. One's fine. I like the booby trap. All right. Techno Fiend, Stirring Grave, Cinder, Mindfire, Inspector, Gateway. Okay. That's I can work with that.
Interesting. Nothing too
Eh.
crazy here. I did get a double Grey Rider, so that's a maybe. The rest of this is okay. Gorm, double Bulwark. I think this Saurian is actually where it's at. I have a Spoils, Faust, Strix.
Faust. Oh, where's that guy?
This is a new one. Sarah Severa? After fight, after reap, capture 1. Destroy, choose an enemy creature, deal 1 damage to that creature for each amber on Sarah. So I guess...
If you destroy that, like if I destroy that on my turn, I get to pick where that goes.
I guess so, right? Because it does say choose an enemy creature.
Yeah, that's awful.
Unless it's always referring to itself. I don't know. But either way, I also have a Curia
Okay.
in that pod.
So
So,
this could be an interesting game.
yeah.
Oh, I got a gigantic. We got Cadet.
Oh, sweet.
Cadet Allison. So Cadet Allison is the giant science experiment, right? Human 8 power. Play after reap. Discard a random card from your hand. If you do, the discard card's house becomes your active house.
Mm.
I'm cool with that. Except you discard a card.
It's a random card, though. But
Yeah.
she has to be the last thing you play in Star Alliance.
Yeah, you definitely want to like. I mean, it could be good, but what's nice is if you have creatures of other house on the board already, you could make that your house and then just use them all. And then that came with build your champion. So play, search your deck and discard pile for 2 halves of a gigantic and archive them, which is fine. Like that's a pretty solid one.
Yeah, that just puts it in the pocket for you.
I
Right?
think I'm morally obligated to play that, unless I drew another one.
I am happy that at least one of us got a gigantic.
Upside down. I never know which way they go. Okay, gaze. I got one of those guys too. Axiom. I also got a Curia.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, that's actually a pretty interesting pod. This is gonna be hard. I feel like I'm getting a lot of.
We're gonna be doing
similar level. Oh, this is filthy. Ish. It's actually not that filthy, but it's got some good stuff.
this guy
This might be
came
better.
with 2 again. I wonder if he's always comes in a double.
Oh, mine only had one.
I also got a double Saurian egg. There's a throwback.
Umbra, Survey, Kirby. What if I opened 2 Cadet Allisons?
And I open none.
This one came
Seems
with
about right.
Tomes Gigantica. Search your deck and discard pile for 2 halves of a gigantic and put them in your hand. What?
Okay. Potentially a better pod then.
Search your deck and discard pile for 2 halves. Reveal them.
Just put it in your hand.
So it's just strictly better than the other one.
Yeah. One, I guess like turn 1.
And this one has
maybe
a
it's
drop.
better,
So
but
I'm gonna have to figure out which of those pods is
it's better.
better.
Yeah.
Interesting. Then Thief got a double rad pin. That one feels alright. Double safe house. Oh man,
Am I about to get rolled?
I don't know. So like this with Allison is pretty fun, right?
Oh
So
yeah.
you safe house, discard a shadow, or you Allison discard a shadows, then safe house the Allison.
Yeah, you just have to have. I mean, that'll happen fairly often. I would also imagine that it doesn't happen because it's a random card.
Okay, I think double Quintina is a no.
Probably fair. That's about fair.
Okay, so man, this is gonna be tough.
Yeah.
First, I gotta decide which Star Alliance is better here. System's got 4 pips. I know we said we were gonna talk about like choosing deck. So I think like one of the big takeaways, you have to have creature control.
Yeah.
Like it's so hard if you don't. This
Yeah.
one's a little bit better on the creature control. Double Garcia is not bad. Less pips though. 3 pips versus I really like Umbra Alien.
But like these 2 sanctums are interesting, right? Because I have double Grey Rider, I have the Smite,
Ooh,
Gizelheart,
Riders.
Zealot, and Seeker for some Radiant fight as well. But over here, I actually get a Spirit's Way, which
Mm.
is pretty huge, right?
Especially when you know I have a Cadet Allison.
I also have double Fangs of Gizelheart.
You just want me to not have fun with the Gigantics. That's cool.
No fun.
Uh,
Also,
I'm actually really torn between those two.
I don't know if anyone's seen the new gray.
Oh, I hate that guy
Monk.
so much.
Each creature loses each of its traits. I don't know if it'll matter in this matchup, but it definitely matters against like redemption pods where they're like,
Yeah. So we played Vault Assault, right?
yeah,
So there was 3 of us playing with all more mutation, and one of those sat on the board, and there's so many things that reference mutants, and it was just like, nope, it's not a mutant.
Yep.
It's not a mutant. Because of that idiot.
I think it's one of these for sure. I just don't know which one yet.
This is probably the way to go. The other one has Infernus and Mark, but the rest of it is not nearly as good. I think. I don't know, Relentless Reaper with a damage on it, it's kind of fun. But this one's got Gateway. Ah, this is hard. This is why they give you time. Actually, it's not that easy to pick.
Okay.
I really like the double safe house one. I think we're going that way. That's just so much fun.
Actually,
Probably not going
this has an
Saurian.
Axiom with a capture pip too. So I think I go this Saurian and this Sanctum. Actually, I'm going to hold on to that thought. For sure going this Saurian.
I do like the Marker Disc. This one's just not killing a lot of dudes though. Pandemonium is kind of annoying. But
Would I be lame not taking the Gambling Den?
I mean, I don't like to judge. But yes.
I do have a safe house.
I think for sealed, so for sealed, I think I like this better. So this one has Mark, Infernus, Pandemonium. But this one's got Gateway. It's got things like Bonesaw, things like Dominator. So I feel like some of these cards just get more
value.
Double Mindfire too is pretty fun. We'll do that one.
This Starlines is like my only real efficiency with Survey, one subject Kirby, Draw Pip, New Frontiers, but the rest of this pod is just so bad. Do get a Matter Maker, but I don't really have that many upgrades I'm looking at. I think this is a no also.
One of my Starlines is. Oh, wait, that's not. Aegeron removes a ward, blast shielding. Quintrino Flux, I have to remember. Quintrino Flux is same power, not same house. This one is the one that gets me. Oh, that's the one that archives them. I'll try the other one. Okay, and let's see. You said you needed sleeves, right?
I will need sleeves, yes.
Thank goodness. Ghost Galaxy gave us $1 billion. And those are, I actually got good ones in one of mine. They're just like standard black or really
Oh,
good.
I wonder if that means they're slowly running out of those those old.
It's been
FFG
like
sleeves.
2 years, and
I mean,
they're still.
They're still giving us the same
It
lanyards
is
too,
incredible.
right? I think I have 1 billion of those
Oh
lanyards.
yeah, those are like the super. Those are like the original lanyards, right?
Yeah.
That's okay. I can't blame them for using up old inventory,
Yeah.
as long as they are kind of starting to make their own stuff, which they are with like the pins. I love some new, better quality sleeves from them too. I know somebody had asked about at the Q&A maybe about the sleeves that are like the token creatures on the back. I could see that getting confusing though, like kind of weird. I think it should be just an art of the token.
I think if they had a service where you could order them, that would be nice. I don't think it's reasonable for them to just have in stock sleeves of every token because, like, how many people are going to be running,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
Solstice
that's
or
very
whatever, right?
I don't know how much amber control I have. I didn't look to. I guess I've got that shadow spot with the rad pennies. I've got some mind fires. I've got a Garcia. I think I'm okay actually.
Which one is this? Be there. Okay. I have I'm going Sanctum Saurian. Completely inefficient, but
Sanctum, Saurian, and Shadows.
I think Shadows.
Oh, you haven't picked your last one.
Yeah, I have
Sure.
Safe House Gambling Den. I feel like I have to go do it for the Gambling Den. Yeah, let's do it for the gambling den.
I mean, is the Untamed good?
The Untamed is fine. It's
Except that they switched out whatever rare that was for Save the Pack. So I don't think Save the Pack is in more mutation or mass mutation, is it?
I don't remember.
I think it's something like Scout is gone
Oh,
for some reason. No one knows why. It's
yeah,
just gone, and they put that in instead.
that's weird. Yeah, save the pack. Rocketeel, if anyone hasn't seen that, it's a new creature, elusive hazardous one. Play after reap. Choose up to 2 creatures. Shuffle each chosen creature in its owner's deck. So, what's that? Lost in the Woods, kind of? Like half
Yeah,
Lost in the Woods. Surgeons, Reclaimed, Ghost Hawk, Sepluus, Fangtooth, and a Blossom Drake. I don't know. It's fine. I'm not too impressed with it.
That might actually be kind of nasty.
I think the Shadows is kind of fun. See, I'm going for fun here.
I'm done with fun. Winning is fun too, isn't it?
It is. It is very fun.
I should have looked at how many different decks I'm actually playing. It might not be. That's always what's interesting. It's like you
think
put
I'm
everything
doing-
together, and then it's like, oh, I actually just made an Archon deck.
I did the Shadows and Sanctum are from the same deck. Thorian's from another deck.
Got Star Alliance and Shadows from one deck, so that's actually not bad. If that Star Alliance, oh, that one has a Saurian, so that deck might not be amazing on its own. But Hristov, the other one, might be good if that one also has the. Oh, that one doesn't have the gigantic. Maybe this gigantic is actually just gonna be awful. Just play it for no value, get purged immediately.
I
We
mean,
move on from our lives.
I think it's a little bit better than Dat, right? Because you can at least take some advantage of the board before you change houses.
Yeah, that has an Amber Pip. But that is alpha, like you said.
Yeah.
This one, I think, do I have to discard though? I need to see that.
You randomly discard.
It's a must.
Yeah. I think.
Isn't always good. There's no scrap effects in this set also, so you're not getting any value there.
You can look at the other one.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'll just when it comes up.
We'll find out.
Order your bot tokens.
I don't hate bot as a token.
There's no reason it needed to be 1 power.
Yeah.
Like-
Is it a neighbor? Use a neighbor or just use a non-Star Alliance creature?
It's just an action.
Yeah.
Action, use a friendly non-Star Alliance creature. Like that could have been 3 power
Yeah.
and been fine.
Yeah, because the problem, right, with bot is if you're just generating tokens, how often are you having non-Star Alliance
Yeah,
creatures?
that's another problem.
Right. And how often are you getting a value other than just reaping with it?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, like, yeah, you can fight with it or whatever, but it's kind of I don't think it came off the way that they had hoped.
Yeah.
If it was 1 power and reap, that would also probably be fine.
Yeah.
I think that would actually almost be more reasonable.
I think I got. Oh no, I wanted to get that mat because I think it's bot super cute. But I got sent a different mat instead. So, oh well, they love me.
Or you could just win some better mats anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Um,
Which I feel bad. I feel like lighting in here is kind of weird. I need this camera. I have messed with this camera so much. I think it's on like maybe a weird setting of like too blue or something.
hmm. I think it's fine.
Let's Philanter. That's Crystal Hive. Oh yeah, that makes sense. So you make have a bunch of tokens on a Mars turn,
Nice.
and then use the lander to reap with all of them.
I have an old Coda deck has Horseman, even, double Crystal Hive,
You will just always go first.
double Crystal Hive, and combat pheromones. So it's really fun to just go Sanctum, use combat pheromones to use Crystal Hive, and then reap with the Sanctum board.
One of my other decks that I was considering for the Open Archon is that Nice to Greet You deck with a Crystal Hive,
Yeah.
which is kind of scary, but it's just not very consistent. But it does dumb things when it does things. Okay, so I am. What house did I say? Star Alliance Shadows Dis.
Saurian, Star Alliance, Shadows. Do I have one that actually represents that? Saurian, Star Alliance, Shadows. No.
Okay, I'll keep this hand.
Oh yeah, I did. There you are. No. Did I say Star Alliance? Saurian Sanctum, Shadows.
Guess this one would be.
Interesting.
Even just like clear part of these sleeves. It's not like see-through enough. It's like so matted.
Go Sanctum, play Baldric the Bold.
Okay, okay, okay. Go Star Alliance. Play Umbra Alien, which is elusive. Give it Exploder over. That's skirmish. And give it Blast Shield. That's 2 armor. And the 1 damage will just hit the armor on Baldric.
Fair enough.
All right. Pass back to you. Draw 3.
I'll call Sanctum. I'll have Baldric fight for 2. And I'll play Baronon and pass.
Okay, well, I will call Star Alliance. I'm going to. Why are you guys so big? Play Survey. We will deal the damage here.
Okay.
Look at the top 2. Ooh, I'll discard Lucky Dice. And then I'll play Tomes Gigantic. And go ahead and just find the Gigantic. Cadet Allison.
Is it a must? Yeah. No May, so.
And I just get to put that into my hand because.
Do you think you should have waited on the survey? Because you can draw?
Just in case that was one of them.
Well, because you
I
can.
missed that she has a draw.
Yeah.
If I remember she had a drop it, then yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I
But I
remember
didn't
you
remember
calling out she had a drop it.
I couldn't remember which one. That was the one I actually took.
So silly.
That one is pretty silly.
Yeah.
Okay. So this has lost 1 armor, so I'm gonna go ahead and fight to deal 2 damage to it, and then after fight, look at the top 3 cards. Put 1 into my hand, 1 on the bottom of my deck. Kind of doesn't matter.
Purge. Does that get purged?
Oh, I just shuffled, so it actually really doesn't matter. Oh, okay, that makes it a little bit more
Yeah, a little bit more balanced.
balanced. I was like, where's the card that I knew was there? And I just shuffled my deck because I searched for this. So actually, probably did it completely wrong. I sequenced this entire turn wrong.
You're just really excited to play the Gigantic.
What do I want here? It is literally going to be 50-50. So what do I want to put on the bottom of my deck? I guess is the real question. Let's put that on the bottom of my deck. And put. I'd rather go here. I'd rather go with that house. So let's weigh it that way and put this back. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw that card anyways. We're getting there. We're getting there. I will play Cadet Allison with a drop. Now I will discard a random card.
How many cards do you have? 5?
6.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
And it is a perfect split between the 2 houses too. Sorry, this is gonna bug me.
1 through 6.
5.
5.
Dang it. Okay. Now my house is shadows. I'll play a safe house for an amber. And then an opportunist. And Allison, I guess. And get an amber. Yeah, she's elusive. Now you can still purge her. If you do that this turn.
No.
I don't know how you're supposed to put upgrades on Gigantics. Draw 3.
Okay. I'll call shadows. I'll settle auto. Which enrages Baronon. Makes him very angry.
Oh yeah, she's not even a mute. How is she not a mute?
1 through 6. 5 again.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. Sure.
Yes.
We're gambling. We're gambling. So I picked this 5. And then I'm going to borrow that safe house.
No.
Gimme, gimme.
I was gonna.
And then I'll safe house my settle auto. Beautiful.
Gosh,
Beautiful.
filthy.
And I'll pass.
Okay.
I'll say what everyone's thinking. If you don't gamble, you're a coward.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna gamble.
Okay.
Star Alliance. Dang. Lose 2.
I guess I should calculate here.
I will call Star Alliance. Let's play Kirby. Play Particle Sweep. So I'll deal 2 damage to Baronon. It's not a creature, so that just hits the armor.
Baldric?
Baldric. Yeah, sorry. Umbra Beast will fight Baldric. Wait, this goes... That can be attached to one of its neighbors. Okay, so we're going to move this. Fight. I will look at the top 3. Do this all over again. I will put this in my hand, put this on top, this on the bottom of my deck. With subject Kirby, I will play... Ooh, interesting. I want to play Inspector. We'll just hit armor there. Actually, no, we'll have the Inspector damage itself. And then I will Reap with Cadet. Discard a random.
3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Dang it. My house is now Dis. I will play Cinder and I'll play Histercog.
Oh, nice.
Damage this to purge 1. I should probably put those next to Kirby. Oh well. The deck is doing things, right?
It is. Purged.
That's a pretty lame purge.
Um,
And I'm not a check.
I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna say Sanctum. Boo.
Aha!
It's discard, right? Or no, just reveal. Reveal.
Oh, did I?
Did you discard yours?
I did. And I just do a random one of these, go back on top, because I just drew 6.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Okay. Saurian. Sagittarius Gaze. No one is damaged.
Glad I killed the Inspector.
Play Faust. I'll exalt Faust. Play Axiom.
Ooh.
Capture. Ward a creature. Destroy each creature with no amber on it. Gain 2 chains.
Ah! She's still alive.
Yeah, I was really upset because I had a window where I could have just killed her with Axiom, but I only killed 2 creatures. That's my turn. I'll draw 3, shedding a chain. I honestly don't know if I have an answer for this stupid cadet.
I will gambling den. I'll call shadows. Dang it. That was like the least likely by far. What?
Lose 2.
Do I just keep going Star Alliance here?
I mean, it feels like it because you just go another house anyways, right?
Yeah, but then I discard one. I like what I have in my hand right now.
Mm.
I'm gonna go shadows. Play second safe house. Play Rad Penny to steal one.
Yep.
Play Mutant Cut Purse. I think we'll ping the ward. Okay. Pass back to you.
I'll call. I'll gamble. I'll say Sanctum. Damn.
I only lose one.
Only lose 1. Call Shadows. Picking up my archive. Play Subtle Auto.
Did you have that?
Secret Needle. No,
Just
ooh,
Okay.
Take it. Look over there to do 2 to Cadet. Steal 1.
ooh. No one's gonna forge this game.
Fidget. Safe House. The Subtle Auto. And I'll pass. Lose my last chain. Drawing up to 5.
I will gamble. I will say shadows again. All right. Gain 2. Of course, you took 1, so it does not get me. I'll call Star Alliance. I'll play just Sergeant, which is only after fight after reap. Do I want to fight something here? Oh, I don't get the effect if I fight. That's lame. I'll reap. Discard.
How many mind
That's
fires
both
do you
mine
have?
fires. I only have 2. So this is not my active house. I think it's kind of a weird turn, but I think I do this. I will gateway. So you get that. Rad Penny shuffles back in.
You'll get
These all die.
one
Okay,
more.
One more. Now I forge past a failed gambling. Take 3 chains. I will then play Bonesaw, Winter's Play ready, and I'll reap.
nice.
All right, traction. One of us has traction. We're moving. We'll get this game eventually.
I'll gamble. Say Sanctum. Dang.
Not discarded.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone can see that. I'll move this up a bit.
Yeah, I think you're okay there. They can at least see the art.
Man, that's so annoying.
Draw 4. I will never play Allison again. Guaranteed.
I don't think she's bad. As you do lose a card of the house you're going into, which is awkward, but
Which I honestly, I mean, makes it like it feels like a balanced card. The problem is balanced cards aren't good enough in Keyforge anymore. But if that was in Mass Mutation, I think that would have been just a solid card.
yeah,
He's getting restless.
that gateway was actually pretty upsetting.
Yeah, that seemed like a good spot there because you. Could
I
go
missed that,
Sorry
so I
and
should
then-
lose these 2, right?
Yeah,
Um,
capture and backs me for a bunch.
let's go Shadows. I'll pull my archive, play Subtle Auto. I'll safe house the auto.
I do not think
Secret
I
Needle
have
your guys. Play a
artifact
Gamgee.
control either.
That just sucks because that's all I can do here.
You know what else
That
sucks?
feels good.
I have 2 rad pennies, and I am so close to the end of the deck. I was just like, all right, I'm gonna be able to just start looping these.
Go ahead.
Forge for 6.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's fun. I'll go dis. I will stir engrave. Archive. Red penny. So should I do the fun thing and archive half of Allison? I should.
Or do you think you can flip? Because if you can flip and then you just have the red pennies,
There's so much game left.
that's fair too.
Alright, bottom half of Allison. Damage. Oh yeah, I got the damage there already, and I got my amber. Okay. I'll then play Pandemonium, which neither of us capture because we both have damaged creatures. Play Red Hot Armor for the amber. And I'll reap. Say check. Oh, I forgot the gambling den at the start of this turn. Sorry. I'll do that next time.
Yeah.
Got too serious there for a second. Drop a chain, draw 34. And check it 7.
So I've only seen 3 Sanctum. So I'm going to call Sanctum again.
You don't have anything to lose.
I don't have anything
so,
to lose.
You know, at least
But
I
very
might actually
frustrating.
not forge just by what I call. Actually, they have one card left, so I can see exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna count that while you're doing your.
Ghosaurian. Play Dark Centurion. Curiosaurus, do a damage.
That Curiosaurus is gonna get real interesting.
This is so awkward. Um,
What card is it? Sagittarius, but you just played Curiosaurus. So it's-
I'll show everyone. It's Chant of Hubris and Spoils of Battle.
oh yeah,
But this has a capture pip. But it's awkward now with the Curiosaurus. I do want the Curiosaurus, I think, long term.
I mean loading
helps
stuff on
me.
Gamgee is, or at least putting one on Gamgee is fine, right? Honestly, I'd probably put both on Gamgee, and then maybe move one to Bonesaw.
Yeah, so it'd be Chant, gain 1, capture on Dark Centurion, and then move it to Gamgee with the Chant.
Oh, you can just choose a creature that doesn't have Amber on it too, but that's fine.
Yeah. Spoils to gain 1. Friendly
I
creature.
guess they both end
captures
up with
1.
2.
Yeah. I think that's
So,
fine. Yeah. Whatever. You're forced to basically put Amber on your guys. Man, I haven't even forged a key yet. What am I doing? Pass turn.
Okay. I will call Shadows for Gambling Den. It is my last red penny. Of course it is.
That's
Love this though. I think I actually call. I really want to flip. Oh, sorry, I get 2 Amber. From guessing right. I'm gonna call this. All sense of security. That's also true. Play a Dominator Bauble with the damage. I'm gonna damage here. So one of these goes here. I get the other one.
Yep.
And then I think Bonesaw just fights here.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
one goes here, one goes here,
And then
one goes to me. So you get one, I get one
Yeah.
more.
that
And they're
could
both
go.
dead.
Yeah.
So not too bad. I will pass. I will draw 1, so no Gambling Den for me. That is my last chain. Just wait to get settled on it again.
Sanctum. There we go.
Yay!
Freaking finally.
No worries. Take it easy, Nick. Thanks for stopping by.
See you, Nick. I'll play Gorm. Seeker of Truth. Gizelheart Zealot.
Oh, you better not double
Re-
Grey Rider me here.
Hey, wish. Gizelheart Standard.
Ooh.
Gain 1. Exalt. Seeker of Truth. Now it has +1 armor.
Hmm.
And that's me. Check at 7. Keyforge.
Forge for 6. I cannot Gambling Den because I don't have a deck. Red. I'll call Shadows. I'll play Shoulder Id. I'll play Dino Thief, and I will go ahead and Exalt it to just deal. Oh, it's just 1 damage, right? Because you have an extra
Yeah.
armor. Let's deal 3 damage to the Zealot then.
Okay.
Play Francis. Play Rad Penny to steal 1, and then I will safe house the Rad Penny. Now I have a mixed archives, but with it. All right, flip. Finally draw back up to 6. That is so many artifacts.
I-
When you've got the Gorm now too, that's not good. It was my. It's actually a tough pick between Dominator and Safe House, especially because you know I have the gigantic. I can get silly really quick with the bobble.
I'm going to gamble for Sanctum. Perfect. Gain 2. Forge for 6. Call Shadows, pick up my archive.
Gotta draw first, all right.
Let's... We'll play Bow, Steel 2.
You said I was overconfident. Everyone knew I was.
Play my own Safe House.
Oh no.
Settle Auto. 1 through 6. 5.
Pretty good hit.
Shadowsaurus.
Oh, that's gonna be weird with the Curia. Oh, I guess it moves the Amber off if I'm right.
I'll Safe House Bow. Let's Mug Francis. Seeker Needle Francis. Gain 1. And then Gorm.
Be 0-3 today.
Let's Gorm Bobble. And I will ready, draw, check at 6.
I will call this. Let's see. Let you get me with that again. Hmm. I really wish I had autoencoder. It is Fudgenator. Top 4 world contender. A very good run. Losing. I mean, your only loss.
My losses were to the runner-up and the champion, to
Yeah.
Devin and
Oh, you
Vander.
played Devin in the play.
I played him day 1
Yeah.
of Worlds.
Interesting. I don't know if I remember that.
Yeah.
And he got you.
Yeah, he ended up pulling it out in that game. We actually practiced that match, and we went 1-1, and then he beat me on day one.
Yeah.
I think he was my second round match.
I'll call Shadows. Play a Rad Penny to steal one. I don't want to hear it when you're just gonna replay Bone Knithing 4 times. Safe House, Rad Penny, Dino Thief, fights Subtle Auto, takes 1, and then we'll reap with it. Pass back to you, draw 2.
Okay.
See if I can just win off of the gambling den here. So you probably won't give me that option.
I'm gonna gamble Sanctum.
No.
Gain 2. Forge for 6.
Oh, did I do it again? Garcia was my gamble, wasn't it?
No, it was.
Oh, Garcia was my random.
It was Mindfire. That
Yeah,
was your gamble.
yeah.
Okay. World's greatest comeback, baby.
I would love to see like 50 games between Citizen and Ni. I think it'd be really
Yeah.
interesting.
I think I want to practice that matchup now. Because I think I have outs. Again, both Bamboo and Riku are incredible players playing an incredible deck.
Well, I know,
but I
that's,
think
they practiced a lot of matchups too,
Yeah.
and they did not practice that one much. I don't know if they'd even seen your deck before then.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go Sanctum. Play Citizen Shrix. Exalt, steal 1. Play Sarah Severa. Or Sierra Severa.
After you catch one, destroy enemy, deal 1 to that creature for each amber on. Yeah, that's strange.
I'll Beware the Ides. Destroy Seeker. Move that to Shoulder Id. Legion's March. Gain an Amber with 2 capture pips. Sarah Gizzleheart sell it.
Oh no.
And that's gonna be me at sneaky check.
I'll say Shadows again. Darn. Yikes. This got bad so fast. We'll go this. Mindfire.
Okay.
Or whatever. We'll play Cinder. Cinder, actually. Oof. That Curia is just gonna wreck me. Discard Cinder. And then I'll play Pandemonium, which doesn't really do a whole lot here. I gain 1. I'll put it on to Zealot. Yeah. Okay. Pass back to you. Draw 3.
I'll gamble, call Sanctum. Oh shit. And counted wrong.
You could have counted. Oh, you did count.
I did count, but I counted wrong, I guess. Oh, you know what? That's what it was. I forgot that you purged 1.
Sneaky.
That's fine. It is what it is. What it is.
This game turned around so much. I don't like it. Stuff has a weird slant to it.
I'll call Sanctum. We'll play Bulwark over here. Oop. I will smite the Bulwark.
Okay.
Ready and fight. So I'll fight the shoulder in.
Steal 1.
Steal 1.
Or
It'll do assault 2,
Two.
so it kills it.
oh, okay. So 1 goes to this,
Shadowsaurus.
the other one,
Yep.
and then 2 damage to then a thief.
I'll have Zealot. Fight Dino. What's elusive? Oh well, fight Dino Thief.
Yeah.
Play Grey Rider. Ready. Fight. Yep. And then I'll play. So that's 1,
Oh no.
2. Ready. Reap for 3. Ready. Reap for 4. Ready. Reap for 5. Ready. Reap for 6.
This guy.
Ready Bulwark. Reap with Bulwark. I will pass. Check at 6.
Oh yeah, about all of the garbage star lines I have in my hand.
Yeah, my Star Alliance maybe had some efficiency, but I was just like, it doesn't do enough with like anything else in the world.
Take my cards. Call shadows. Play Rad Penny to steal 1. Play Rad Penny to steal 1. Oh, I didn't. Do you mind if I?
No, go for it.
I call shadows.
You didn't lose anything at least,
Yeah.
or did you?
No.
No, you should have had.
I had 0.
You should have had 1.
You captured it. I think. What did I have 1 from?
From.
Because he didn't die.
That's right. Maybe that's right. Okay. Yeah.
I will. Doesn't even matter. Mutant Cut Purse with the damage. We'll go ahead and kill this guy. So 1 of these goes here. 1 comes back to me.
He has armor.
I'll deal damage to this guy. And that is my turn. Oh no, I will safe house a rat penny. Alright, gambling den. Let's see it. Let's see you lose it all. Or just win right now.
I'll say shadows. Dang.
Yes. Hope.
Dang.
Not really. It's going so well, guys. I play my gateway too early? No way. It's just that safe house. Being able to borrow my safe house early on has just gotten so much value.
Yep.
Now we can all see why Roy here got top 4 Archon Worlds. I didn't make top 10 of Archon Open. There is a disparity of play.
Let's go Sanctum. I think it makes sense. Bulwark.
Just kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bites the cut purse.
You take 1 damage.
Yeah. I take 2 with the Bulwark, right? And then it doesn't kill the Rad Penny yet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because you don't have splash.
Right. This guy does have assault.
He
Right.
does.
So I'll fight, but he
Does not
doesn't.
count as a fight
right.
then if you do. Okay.
Right. So fight.
Counts as a use, but not as a fight, which is very weird.
We'll play Baranon over here.
So 1.
Yeah. So reap for 2. Ready, reap for 3. Ready, reap for 4. Ready, reap for 5. Ready, reap for 6. And then we'll ready, reap, capture
And
2.
just capture it all.
And then I'll play Bulwark over here. Probably should have done that first before I played Baronon, but whatever. And pass.
Shadows. Oh, it's the same card. I should have known. I didn't draw anything. Guys. That's why. You ready?
EMTP?
This. Mind fire.
You actually have good hits. When you mind fired earlier, I didn't have any pips in my hand.
Of course. I mean, I have to hit like 3 pips anyways, right? Or at least 1 so that you fail the... That's my turn.
No, GG.
GG. I have Chan, this guy, this guy, this guy, that guy. Just
Yeah, rough.
poop.
I was holding on to a spoils there in case that like mattered.
Yeah, I mean the Sanctum Saurian combo there, like once you get it going with the Curia, that does a lot.
Yeah. The other Saurian pods were very similar to this, right? There was a Citizen, there was a Spoils, there was a Chant, but this was the only one that had Curia, and I think that kind of
And I
set it up well.
still ran out of creature control.
I think you playing Gateway when you did was a mistake.
Really? You said it hurt so bad, and it got me a key.
It hurt me, yeah, but I think
I
had
should
so much
have-
value on board still.
Right.
Right?
Maybe. For some reason, I thought you had picked the Sanctum where you could purge the big creatures, so I wanted to get it off the board so you didn't purge it.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
So knowing that you didn't, I probably would have done that a little bit differently.
I thought about keeping it, but my mind was if you get in a state where you can play it, then go back into Shadows to archive it, then I'm purging my own stuff.
I think if I don't play Gateway there, though, Curia comes down soon too, and then things get real bad for me anyways. I think Curia is a problem for me. But yeah, I should have picked the other Star Alliance that actually had the Neutrino warp.
Yeah, that would have been huge. Yeah, my only board wipe was the Axiom. When you
Yeah, that was a pretty good timed, well-timed Axiom. Huh. Well, over 3 so far. I don't know what your time frame is looking like today.
what time is it?
It is 1:45.
I got at least one more game in me. If you wanna, we can do another Sealed Vault Master, or if you want to call it, that's also fine with me.
Sealed Vault Master is fun. I also have some of those sealed those amber skies that I used for sealed, but Sealed Vault Master might be more. But I don't know if you brought any other of that stuff.
No,
Yeah, let's do. We'll do that another time because I do want to play that one on stream. The Shard deck. So it's very fun. It's a very fun deck to try and kind of get the loop going.
I need to scan those in. I still haven't even scanned them in yet. It's just been like, ever since I've gotten back, it's just like work has taken over and it's been a really busy time.
I'll start training for next Vault Tour.
Yeah.
It's only 6 months. Come on. Actually, what did they said the timeline, right? Is it April when they start again?
Yeah, I think like April through July.
It's 5.5 months.
Yeah.
There's maybe store championships and stuff before that.
I think there's also,
there's tokens released. There's discovery events.
well, I was gonna
there's-
say in the East Coast, I think they're throwing together like a community Keyforge event thing.
Oh.
I just don't remember the details.
That's fair.
So if anyone else knows those details, that'd be great. But yeah, I remember that being a thing. I just know I can't go to it. So I didn't retain any information about it.
Just to make this easier for you when you get home.
Appreciate it. I mean, if you literally want to keep the decks, I have way too many. I have so many.
I mean, I don't know what I would do with these. And they're gigantic, so I don't
Yeah.
want to
That's fair.
steal your first.
If I can have at least one of the cadets, I do want to make a
3 gigantic alliance.
Keymander,
Oh,
gigantic
yeah.
Keymander. I know Jovi was talking about how he made one with the Kaiju Kid, which is all about the gigantics.
Huh.
But I think he has some pods with double gigantics in it, which is crazy.
Yeah.
We can talk about it later though.
Eternius.
Okay.
The only thing I heard about Keymander from the weekend was it Quick Draw who did it? Who had one of Beehawk's Dark Amber Vault Keymander decks, but it was like 6 Dark Amber Vaults. And he
Oh
had
my
like 3
gosh.
of them in his starting hand. So he just drew his entire deck.
I was bummed that I didn't get to participate much in the Keymander because I did bring the decks I built.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't have time to participate, unfortunately.
I need to go back to that. It's just a lot of work putting
is.
those together.
It is, yeah. And then it's hard to know if it's actually going to work together until you sit down and play a 2-hour game.
Yeah, you play it, and then it takes so long. You're just like, I just spent so long on a deck that just falls flat on its face.
Let me make some space here.
The long loss. I can grab some burger boxes if you need to.
I think
Still got a chunk of those. Yeah, so I didn't get to play any Keymander. I really didn't get to do a ton
You
of
did-
side events except for
Kagi,
I
right?
did a lot of Kagi. I did
How did that go for
5
you?
games. I think I went 4-1, so I got in the top 8 for the group, which was really fun. So I
Yeah.
brought out my old alliance deck, or my old not alliance, my old adaptive deck, slightly beefy, which is what won me an adaptive prime way back in the day.
Oh,
So I just played that. That's when I
Yeah.
got the last play mat I got to was for that. So I brought that play mat, brought the deck. It was very fun to just be nice and thematic about it and
Yeah.
actually do well with it too. It's definitely a deck where if your opponent doesn't see you play it first, you kind of just play cards from it because they're not bad cards, but there are definitely things you need to think about, in terms of creature control and stuff. That when you're playing adaptive best of 1, you don't see your opponent do it, so you kind of don't know to be careful with some of those things. So
How often did you bid change? Right, how often I guess did y'all end up choosing the same deck?
I think there was only one game where we didn't bid change actually.
Oh wow, okay. Were you usually selecting your own deck?
I think I actually ended up playing my opponent's deck more than I played mine,
Oh,
which is fun,
yeah, that's crazy.
and yeah, it went well.
Ladona, Rev Master, the 1000th.
Nell Sir Master,
The 1000th.
thousand.
That's just a hard word to say.
Mine is the 35th. Just so many numbers.
Here we go.
Different houses this time though. We got Dis Untamed Starlines.
This Untamed Brobnar.
All right. We're back on almost mirror. No Sanctum this time. Should be interesting.
Yeah.
I do like this set. I have some pretty fun stuff from this, and I have a really fun one from BM23 that I need to get out again.
I think I've told this to a few people where it's if you look at the deck list, you're some of these cards are whatever, but for whatever reason, they just synergize together so well. I honestly kudos because it doesn't feel half the time like a super competitive set. The deck Nick was playing is obviously super competitive, but
It's just so fast.
I want to say the majority of Boltmaster 24 decks aren't, but are interesting to play at least, which is nice.
Dog is also here reminding me that we are done soon. Still survive.
When's dinner time or lunchtime? Is that what it is, or is it
She doesn't need lunch. She just needs to go bathroom.
You just went, Daisy.
She's got other issues going on. up on our league points. We've been trying to do like local leagues
Oh yeah.
that are locals, but it's been a lot of the same people, which has been, I think it's just kind of the season, right? With like school and stuff. The people who were playing a lot over the summer haven't been able to make it as much.
Yeah.
But
I think once the holidays kind of set in, if they're not in school, maybe they'll be able to make it out a little bit more. We'll see.
it's just been fun to have more of a plan most nights, because for a while it was just like we just show up and
Yeah.
play our, like, buy a deck and play, or just, you know, play whatever decks we brought. But now we've had a lot more like, okay, this night we're doing Reversal, this night we're doing Amber Sky's Sealed, this night, you
Yeah.
know, doing Martian Civil War. So just having more of a plan. Good. All right.
Even.
So I've also rolled two, I think 3 of the 4 times. It's always been even, and I think
I'm telling you, the trick is just to like choose even or odd and just stick with it.
so. What's funny though is that I've also lost every game. So going first must also give you an advantage. This is definitive proof.
Statistically proven.
Goodness. Okay. I'll keep.
Keep also.
Oh wait. Do I? No. No. Sorry. I thought that was a different card for a second. Sorry.
All good. I'll keep because we are doing
Oh,
blind sealed.
you might be. I mean, I haven't looked at my deck, but I'm gonna try and win this. I need something today.
I think you'll have some advantage with the Star Alliance at least, but we'll see.
Did you buy a clone deck? Are you getting any of those?
I haven't yet. I'm probably gonna get one for Citizen. The thing is, it just says contender, which is kind of
Oh, to get
upsetting.
that on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's just like my decks from the GR LCQ also have contender on them.
There's also a couple of other ones, funny enough, that I would get for Keymander, so that way I can keep the actual Archon deck together. Like, it's a good Archon deck, but I've been wanting to use the pod,
Yeah,
but I
that's
didn't want to
actually
split
not
it up.
It's really cool. I'm really glad they're doing that. I really
Yeah.
hope that they expand on some Master Vault things.
Yeah.
Because like there's just so much they could do with it.
All right. You ready? Untamed Taliga.
Untamed.
Play 6 creatures.
Play Flume.
Yay.
Rapid Evolution to give Flume +1. Right?
Yeah.
And then I will Gravid Cycle. Return Rapid Evolution to my hand.
Fair enough.
Back to you. Draw 1, 2.
I'll call this. I will fear that Flume back into your hand. Play Gub. Play Tentacus. I should have done that damage pip ahead of time, but that's fine. Discard. Discard Unlock Gateway. Pass.
Call this.
With odd power?
Gub does not die, but it is 6 when I play this.
Yeah. I do still gain 1.
Nope. Because I choose to resolve this before that resolves. It's the same timing window,
Okay.
right?
It's just, it says
after a creature.
after an
is
opponent plays a creature.
Yeah, so that's all in the
Same timing window.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll play Yerk to discard Pyro, and I'll play a Charette Capsule. I love that Yerk is in these sets too. I love Yerk.
Yerk is pretty good.
Before, you know, discard pips were a thing. Now Yerk feels cheap and sad, but I mean it's a 4-power body still, which is not bad. And it's in disc, so it has like recursion synergy and things.
Mhm. I'll call Untamed. I'll Nature's Call and bounce all of those.
Stop.
and play Perilous Wild for the Amber. I'll pass. I don't know if that's correct, but I know it's annoying.
Yes, it is. My hand is also stupid too. Call this. Play Onyx Knight. Kill Gub. Play Yerk to discard. CPO Zytar. Charette to capture 3.
Nice.
And pass. Draw 1.
Robnar. I'll Bramo. Bingle Bang Bang. Screech Bomb. Screech Bomb, huh? Guess we'll do one to the Charette. Yeah. Pass.
Okay. Call Untamed. Play Flimp. Play Halicore. Play Lost in the Wild. I gain an Amber. I'll deal a damage to Bingle, and then all of our flank creatures will get shuffled in. And I'm not haunted, so it does not repeat. How does it feel? You have your creatures back now. But you're gonna draw into them later and be like, oh man.
Yeah. Not ideal.
And we play Rapid Evolution. So I go to 4 and I'll put 4 on Charette.
Yeah.
Alright, pass back, draw up to 6.
I'll call Brobnar, play Gauntlet of Command, Brick, and then I'll fresh marks the brick.
Mm,
You want me to use mine?
yeah.
And I'll pass.
Call this, play Spider, discard 3 fates, and read 3 times. Yeah, check at 7. Pass back to you, draw 2. Ah, come on.
I'll call Untamed, Moogling, Cephalus, Flumph.
It has. Oh, when it's attacking an enemy flank creature. Okay. It's not when it's.
I mean, I guess either way it kills the Moogling.
Yeah.
Pass.
Don't forge. Call this. Play Snag.
Hmm.
Spider will fight Cephalus and kill it with Skirmish and Poison. Onyx Knight will finish off the Moogling. And then I'll play Bonesaw, which I just play ready, and I will reap. I'll reap. So check at 10.
I'll call Dis. Pop the Screech Bomb, so you'll lose 2. Play a Tesmal with an Amber Pit. Gongoozle will snag, so you'll discard a card. Ooh.
Come on.
Ooh.
Oh no.
And then unlock Gateway.
Alright. Guess I'm just hit everything that we need. Woof.
Yeah, that was a big hit.
So that would be
Pass.
getting
Check
played
at
right
10.
now. Forger. Forge for 6. And 2. Yeah, we're. Am I haunted now? Should be. We'll call Star Alliance. Play Zap for the Amber. Play Body, capture 2.
Nice.
And pass back to you.
Force for 6.
That was dumb.
What, you draw a second, Anthony?
Fine, just
Oh.
another card that would have changed how I would have played that turn.
Brobnar, play Bramo, do 2. Play a second Gauntlet of Command to do 1. Play Rowdy, play a Rowdy, and I'll Gauntlet of Command this Bramo. Keep a body on the board. And I'll pass.
Let's do this now. I'll call Star Alliance. I'll play Grand Alliance Council with the drop hit. We'll leave this alive.
Yep.
We'll discard a second Grand Alliance Council, which is what I drew. So I had one in hand. I didn't play it because I was like, I probably need to keep one. Or keep a board clear. And then I drew right into the second one. We'll play Kirkar. Pass back to you. Draw 2.
I'll call this. Play a Lash. I'll 3 Fates with 2 Amber Pips.
Okay.
And then play a Tedmal. And pass.
Okay. I'll go Untamed. I'll play Amber Storm for 4 damage on the Tedmal. Play Cephalist, play Mookling. And draw 3, back to you.
Call Untamed. Play Grave Pixie.
Hmm.
Rustnauer.
Gnar.
Gnar. Have 7. Play Amber Storm. So do 6.
You can't
7,
see
8.
guys.
It says, oh yeah, you're right.
Creatures only.
And then
I think you're done. I think you can be done.
I have this grab cycle, but I don't even know if I would want anything.
I don't feel like you've had anything that bad.
Actually, you're right. I'll get the Brick Massey.
Yeah. Gain your amber. Gaining the amber is actually also very relevant there. Sadly.
Pass turn, check at 9.
Okay, call this. Play Lash. Double Doom, Rustnar. Good. I feel like you getting brick back makes me really want to hit the brick.
Yeah.
Play a Snudge and then play Exhume. Now I'm not actually sure. I was gonna get the
Anthony? Was that not what you were going for?
forgot I had that in there.
Mm.
I was gonna get the Charette. But
Uh,
Anthony sounds much better. Or I could get the Mookling and just tax it.
Taxi. Yeah.
Which honestly might be better. Because if you go Brobnar, you've got double Gauntlet. You're getting so much. You'll be able to kill the Anthony anyways. Does anything else help me with that? We'll do the Mookling. I got my number for that, right?
I think.
Pass back to you. You forge for 8. Draw 4.
Mm-mm.
Because even if your stuff isn't really big enough for the Oh, we're going downhill quick here. Again.
Yeah, we're gonna go Brobnar. We'll play a rock hurling giant
No.
with an amber pit. Calfine, brick. We'll gauntlet Calfine into Snudge.
Guess that's before fight, so this goes there first.
Gain 1 with the brick. And then gauntlet, brick, reap.
No worries, Zach. Take it easy.
See ya.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah. That's me.
I don't like this at all. Gonna go Star Alliance. Going to New Frontiers and say Untamed. Okay.
Soldiers of
Discard,
Flowers
right?
is pretty
Yeah,
good.
I'll take that. Not knowing what's in my deck makes this a very difficult card
Yeah.
to use well. I'll play Kirkar. I'll play Stealth Mode. Just get beat up by Brobnar for another turn, but hopefully that keeps you from going too far. And I will draw 1, 2, and shuffle. You waiting to discard random things from your hand?
No. I'm trying to decide. Trying to decide if it's worth letting you have this key, but I don't get to check.
Hmm.
I'll go Brobnar. Discard Berserker Slam to do 4. Discard Bingo Bang Bang to do 4. We'll reap, reap, reap. Gauntlet to ready and reap. Gauntlet to ready and reap. And I'll pass, but check at 9. Shuffle and draw 2.
4, 6. You know, just assume I found perfect answers here. We're alive for one more turn. Play Untamed. Take my archives. Play Mookling. Let's see. Yes, so I play Frog. Discard Halicord. Discard Flumph. Play Soldiers. So gain 1. Purge 2. Would have been really nice to get to play that before flipping. So I gain 2 more amber.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm not getting to check here. That's what I have to do. Play Rapid Evolution. Give Mookling +5. Because if I discard Keyfrog, I get to check. you can just lash. So at least this way you have to kill the Key Frog now. Not that that's difficult in Brobnar, but let's see.
I'll Brobnar.
What?
I'll play the Baramo.
We'll do it.
Needs 5 more damage on him.
Yeah.
So we'll Gauntlet the Calpine into
You want
him.
to reap with it first?
Yes. Thank you. You're so kind, Aaron. You're so kind.
I don't want your mercy. Okay, so it's dead now.
Yeah. Reap twice. And then ready and reap one more time. And I'll pass.
Yep. They got nothing. I can finally 3 fates all that garbage. I can play a Dust Imp and then a double Doom, but
Gee.
man, not my day.
Yeah, I mean, you came out swinging, I feel like, with
In
that deck.
Every game.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one, I think that Star Alliance turn was really awkward. Discarding Kirby wasn't a huge deal. I mean, having Antony get discarded. So, I mean, like, it made no difference there, right? If I'd have played Antony, you wouldn't have forged that turn, but then you get more Amber than if I play the Mookling in the end. Seeing both of these within the same, like, 3 cards, and that being most of my... I mean, no, that's not true. That's not all my board clear, because I had, like, the 3 fates, but I just had it super early when I was the only one with creatures.
Yeah.
I have the Onyx Knight, so
The Onyx Knight came in handy for you because I had the Taliga, right?
yeah,
You kind of had to use it there.
but, like, I didn't redraw into any of that, or I didn't get into it early enough, or fast enough afterwards. Only one stuff. I think this is a good deck. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's no way to kill the Key Frog, I think, is a problem. Untamed is always... The fact that you can't hit your own stuff with
Amber Storm.
Amber Storm is pretty bad.
You can
But I could-
Kirby,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna think.
Key Frog.
Kirby, Key Frog Zap.
Mm-hmm. Or even Grand Star Alliance.
Yeah. So, well, I'd have to have another Untamed. Or you would have to have Untamed for me to be able to kill the Key Frog with Grand.
Yeah.
This is only 1 Kirby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Cool.
fair. But I feel like you can probably set up for that. I also like that you could exhume Key Frog and then maybe 3 fates it.
Yeah. I mean, like, I got Lash a little bit late.
Yeah.
I couldn't kill that Brobnar. That was really probably the only reason.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I probably come back pretty well in that one. Just drew too much Untamed.
I was honestly expecting to pay the full 9 when you...
I didn't have any dis in hand.
Yeah.
I had so much dis early that when I got the Lash, it was like, I'm never going to be able to use this now.
Yeah.
It's a fun one, though.
Yeah.
I think yours is... I mean,
I think it's okay.
if you're using Brobnar, it's doing well.
Yeah. It only has the 1 brick, which happened to stick. Berserker Slam, Rock Hurling Giant. The double gauntlets honestly came in huge.
And there's not much artifact control in this set, right?
Yeah,
Is it just borrow?
I don't
There's
know. I don't really know this set
Reclaimed.
that
I don't know
well.
if Reclaimed is in or not. There's obviously Rustnar. Fantastic. Artifact control.
The disc is kind of fun. Double unlock, double Tesmal. 3 fates with 2 Amber Pips.
Yeah.
Obsidian Forge.
Can you do much with that Obsidian Forge? You don't really have destroyed effects, do you?
No.
No?
Yeah, you can.
Double Moogling. Careless. Yeah.
Decent amount of little Amber Nuggets. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I mean, not even like... No, yeah. Not even like the best stuff to be able to fight with in Brobnar, but I just had smaller stuff.
Yeah. 14 nuggets, but the brick with
Double gauntlet.
double gauntlet, I think, does so much. I forgot about the fresh marks. The fresh
Oh,
marks
yeah.
also gave me just 3 amber,
That
right?
was a lot, yeah. Well, especially, yeah, after you discarded Anthony too. First time. Or that time, I guess. But the time Daisy. I
I
think
think Daisy's calling it.
she runs a lot in this house, let me tell you. Gosh, just so cute. Staring at me. Well,
What a goober.
if anyone is still hanging around, thank you all so much. Roy, as always, super
Yeah.
fun having you here, even though
We
though
have a good
I
time.
have won other times you've been here, but
Yeah.
not today. That was pretty rough. But very fun to see your Archon deck in action. Fun to play some other decks that we don't get to see as much.
Yeah.
And yeah, huge congrats again. Like this is
Thank you.
super
Yeah.
exciting. Because I remember, I mean, like I've been around, well, you playing in like these higher end events since, I mean, like Philly last year, right? Where
Yeah.
you got top 8, and then things kind of were rough the rest of the year, and then yeah, to now, like
Yeah. I made another top 8 in San Antonio. That was
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I like round 1 of the Vault Tour, I faced against Dr. Sheep playing
Yeah.
Pink Fraud, lost, and then won all the rest of my games. I think I actually had a buy-in for the top 8, made top 8, first round of top 8, played Dr. Sheep again and lost. And so
as it goes.
yeah. But it was still good. It was good. What's the word? Still a fun event overall, kind of on the smaller end, but still fun. And yeah, being able to at least hit top 4 here was huge for me. So
yeah,
Yeah.
it's super awesome. Very fun to get to be around while that's happening and
Yeah.
stuff. And KFC, if you didn't go, if you're watching this on YouTube next year, do it. It is
yes,
incredible. This community is incredible. Even if you lose a lot, like you're still gonna have tons of fun. You'll meet tons of people. You get to play all kinds of other fun stuff. You'll get swag from content creators and stuff.
Yeah.
If you ask us.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I hope they keep. They still like invite people to put on community events, right? So like the Shredder event, I think was actually had a decent turnout.
Oh really?
Yeah. Kagi sounds like y'all had a huge turnout.
Kagi was fun. And done. I liked the way they did it a lot. Where it was kind of like they had a Discord for each of your groups, so you could like ask on there, but you also had like the sticker
Yeah.
and the pin. So you just like find someone who's in that group, and whenever you have downtime, and the games are best of 1, so they're still usually fairly fast. But yeah, it was a lot of good stuff. I did miss there was a fan made cooperative
Mars
one.
Yeah.
That I didn't. Yeah, I totally missed that one. So sad about that. But that's fun stuff too. And
Sealed pods were going off all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
I didn't do any second amber. I maybe should have, but
Yeah.
it's just sometimes it's hard. Like when you play in the actual event to just be like, all right, I want to play more of like competitively. I guess I don't know. It's kind of tough, but and you get to party with us if Sydney wins another one.
Yes. Yes.
And Dev and all those people, huge thanks again. I mean Archon's Corner was definitely part of that too. But yeah,
And congrats to everyone, all the champions,
Yeah.
everyone who made top 8, like everyone who traveled. Thanks for coming by and
Yeah.
coming across these. It was such a
so
great
many
event.
international people did
Yeah.
well too, right? Like
Yeah.
it was awesome. Like
Right.
the top 8s and everywhere, like crazy. I mean, but Riku and Bamboo were kind of like the story of the weekend, right?
Exactly.
Like just awesome. I got to have dinner with them one night, like which is just fantastic.
Nice,
They were
yeah.
super sweet until you're playing
Yeah.
against them, and they still play very like nice.
Very
They're
clean,
very
very-
super clean,
Yeah.
but just destroy you. So at least me, you had probably a better game against.
I mean,
did.
I was unprepared to face Knee, and it is what it is. And hopefully next year, if I face it again, I'll be better prepared. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
next year's gonna be interesting to see. More tokens decks will be open. We'll have prophecies. We'll have another discovery. We'll have another deck or set probably released.
Yeah, I think the field next year is going to be, hopefully it'll be way more diverse than just GR across the board. But at least we'll have more interesting strategies, I think, moving forward.
I hope so. I'm a little worried when more TOC gets opened that things might devolve into Brawl, Katina Fiend. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, did you go against, or I guess you went against, it was a good Katina Fiend deck, but not a good Thrall deck. I bet someone will open something that's like
I beat Dave's
Aviator's Alliance.
Dave's Thrall deck. If anyone's played Dave online, that Thrall deck is gross.
Yeah.
But I think that deck, the key to beating that deck is just being faster than it can set up.
Yeah.
So.
But there's a lot of matchup dependence now, which I think was missing in GR.
Yeah.
Now that we've had these, there's so much more matchup dependence. So which is hard for Archon because you can't bring something that beats everything anymore.
Right.
You're gonna run into hard counters. But yeah, I think that makes it fun. So, all right, that's enough of us stalling. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Sydney, Astron, Zoc, Fudginator, everyone else who was in here. Check us out on YouTube, and I don't know when we'll be back on, but there's not more events, so we might do this kind of, I don't know. We'll see. With holidays coming up, could be very hit or miss.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
But yeah, we'll let y'all know. Talk to you all later, and thanks again. See ya.